Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing? Mr. Rob as well as Cucumber. Welcome in, guys. Hope all is juicy. Hope all is vibes. Hope you guys are chilling, enjoying the week so far. Obviously, middle of the week. Very, very close to the weekend. We have some exciting action with SRO. We got some F1. We got a few things. But yeah, welcome in, guys. How you doing, Rurana? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excited to see some Zolder action. Where hopefully we don't have the same sort of bouncy luck we had yesterday towards the end of the race. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Obviously, this week hasn't been the most exciting with regards to it being Zolder. I think Red Bull Ring people have been enjoying a fair amount, but in general, Zolder, at least in my opinion, isn't really the most popular. Heading Joker, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think as far as I know, I think I got everything sorted on the YouTube side. I mean, I can just check now quickly with obviously the multi-stream running now in terms of how to start the streams. I'm pretty sure that is all sorted. Just see, yeah, road to 6K Elo again. Does it even have the description I wanted? Yeah, it has the description. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got this thing pretty much sorted at the moment. From the YouTube side of things and the Twitch side of things. Obviously, I still have the same sort of level of packet loss, but I mean, it's not anything too drastic, so it's not really too much of a problem. So yeah. Let's change to the Honda steer lock. I narrowly just missed the entry for the start of this Red Bull Ring race. But yeah, it is what it is. Heading Chopper and Joey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You just see and get the setup loaded. All is Gucci. Red Bull Ring's been awesome. Not that Zolder this week. Yeah, Zolder, I don't know, is an amazing track for quality, like in terms of actual driving it, but in terms of actual racing it, it's not really ideal, to be completely honest. There was a queue for the stream? What do you mean a queue for the stream, Shoei? I'm glad you're doing well. I'm very good, thank you. YouTube was shit yesterday. It wasn't your stream at all. Ah, okay. Okay. That's kind of that's kind of refreshing, Rob. I thought it was my stream. Yeah, I mean, not a real American track, so yeah. Hey, Dinkat. Was only getting 20% of my internet speed. Ah, okay. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. Luca Adersone. Hey, didn't get an axe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. About to jump in. Let's go. Wishing you all the best, I mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes... I mean, this is generally my usual start time. Depending on what time I go to bed and what time I wake up, I either can start at 11. So in this scenario, I'm still sort of tired, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. And then otherwise, I start at 12. So most of the time, I start at 12 my time. Otherwise, I start at 11. Yo, Jamming Bro, greetings. How you doing, Amy? A couple minutes yesterday, but it's okay. Ah, okay. Well, hopefully today's better off for you, cat. Hopefully today is better off. Oh, awesome to hear. Awesome to hear. Thank you, Porsche. Awesome. Yeah, if I had to go to bed at 6 p.m., holy shit, you'd have a stream. Yo, guys, what's up? Everyone, hope everyone's well at like 2 a.m. We do like a full-on stream at 2 a.m. I mostly go to bed, depending on the day, I mostly actually go to bed between 1:30 to about 3 o'clock. I'd say those are like the general times, 1:30 to 3. Somewhere around there. See if I can get the chicane so we can have a good-ish banker start. A bit of a bad exit. I need to lower my speed height, missing out so much on Zolder. Ah, shit, sorry, dear. I know how much you love Zolder. Zolder's your thing, Chopper. How you doing, Sam? Watching you from Pathaland. Let's go, Sam. Hope you're safe and having a great time. The thing is, South Africa, yes, is 100% super dangerous, but I suppose it all depends on where you are, times you are, etc., etc. So, yes, it is without a doubt very dangerous. There's no doubt about that at all. But, yeah, it all depends in the scenario. So, I'm luckily fortunate enough that I've never really had, like, a personal kind of situation like that. I mean, when I was younger, it wasn't like my dad kind of handled it, but yeah, for the most part, I assume in everyone's lifetime they experience some form of robbery or something along those lines. So yeah, I'd say it is. I mean, the stats don't lie in that kind of sense. But yeah, morning, Dorba. How you doing, Amy? Watching from through a powerful land. I'm over it. Welcome, Amy. Today is the day Abe is going to be doing a 27-0 at Red Bull Ring. Right, Abe? VTech activate, yeah. So what I'm doing now, unfortunately, I just missed the sign up for the Red Bull Ring race. So I'm doing this Zolder right now, another Zolder, then a Red Bull Ring, then a Zolder. How you doing, Jackie? Jackie's back on Twitch. Jackie's still pissed at me, guys. Yeah, fair enough, Rob. Fair enough. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's... Everyone will have their experiences. Some people will come here... Some people will come here as like a holiday trip. They will experience nothing. Some people would have lived here for a long period of time and experienced nothing. And then on the exact opposite end, some people would have experienced plenty. So it all depends, but yes, the crime scale is quite high for a lot of places in South Africa. Cape Town's the lowest of the places pretty much in South Africa, but yeah. Just for your new streak, let's go. Let's go, Jackie. Yeah, sorry about that testing. Obviously, I'm not thinking, okay, it's gonna screw Jackie. I'm just testing because I wanna see, you know what I mean? Oh, the one thing that's weird about like the Streamlabs chat, I can't actually click on links. I need to copy pasta the link exactly like that to YouTube. I do one more lap. I wanted to actually pick up his slipstream, but I was like, nah, fine. Damn it, I didn't actually get quite a good bounce there. Oh, that's great to hear, Jackie. How did it go? Tell me about it. P3 quali in the rain, then spin first lap, then P27 to P5 and passes lap. Nice. I mean, so it seems like it was a very eventful race. That's good. Oh, I lost a lot on the exit. Jarvis, thank you so much for the 9 months in a row. We have a Twitch baby together. Let's go. Let's see. Do I have some margin? Not that much margin. But we can kind of keep it like that. Well done, Jackie. Good shit on your race. Watching the stream the other day for some. Yeah, Cat. Most of the times when I jump in Cat's stream, he's not speaking English. 80% of the time, he's not speaking English. Yeah. But yeah, that's awesome, dear Jackie. Good shit. Oh, do you know what I just realized as well? I can't actually scroll up either on this chat. Did you download my amazing livery yet? Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean, Cat? What amazing livery? Am I lost? Livery tool? Oh, I don't have it open. That's the one thing I actually need to have open. I haven't tested with livery tool at the moment. Yeah, I don't know how much it's going to impact everything because I'm already running, as you can see. I mean, it's slightly affecting the stream. Not that much. It's only 47, 0.1% in terms of packet loss. So not really end of the world. Let it auto start with Windows or minimize. Exactly. I used to have it, but when I did I can't remember if I did a reset or a refresh or whatever, that completely disappeared. I don't know why or how, but yeah, it pretty much completely disappeared. Wait, can you copy pasta the link again? I'd like to see the video. What they say, in his mind, he's 100% innocent. Yeah, I'd be more than willing to look at it. Copy window pasta. Have a look. You guys should be able to see my screen. Okay, I don't know names here and stuff. I'm just gonna judge it. Ford versus Porsche, and then there's a Ferrari. Oh dear God. Okay. I mean, this guy's holding the brakes. So far from what I can tell, it's 100% the Porsche's fault. It's 100% the Porsche's fault. Is it the Porsche? I think it's a Porsche. You just look at the incident again. Yeah, it's 100% the Porsche's fault. The Porsche will get a penalty. It's not, I mean, I don't even need to look at the rest of the clip. The Porsche will get a penalty. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys were judging the incident as, but yeah, from me looking very quickly, I mean, it's not difficult to see that 100% the Porsche is at fault. Abe, you see, this is the difference between you and I. I've stewarded before. What the stewards are going to look at is the fact that when the contact gets made, the Porsche is hitting the very, very rear right of the C-pillar of the car in front. And therefore, because he was not alongside at any point, jumped the curb and hit the back corner of the car, he was never, ever, ever in a position that he should let that guy go. So, yeah, Abe, it's not Ford ignoring this. Ford does not, in any space, ever, ever, ever need to leave the Porsche space there. Ever. If the Ford can do whatever the fuck he wants there, he does not need to leave the space. Because of the fact of where the Porsche hits him, that's completely the Porsche's fault, and the Porsche needs to be the one to back up. So, yeah. The Porsche went on to win the race too. Oof, that is rough. So, Porsche will get a penalty, without a doubt. There's no doubt about it. Easy pen. But yeah. Now, Abe, you see, do you know why I think you cause crashes? Because I don't think you understand the right and wrong in crashes. And you say, yeah, but it's not my fault. And then myself, Tariq, Cody, everyone in the chat's like, Abe, Huh? How's it not your fault? That's 100% your fault. Hey, maybe I need to sit with a guidebook with you, and we go through what stewards look at, and in general, what's right and wrong in a crash. Because I don't think Abe understands. Because Abe and myself in incidents, when we judge incidents, is almost always exactly the opposite. So whatever I say, Abe's exactly the opposite. 95% of the time, I'm the one that's right, and Abe's the one that's wrong. That 5% is one of those 50-50 ones. Where Abe's like, yeah, sort of, I guess. But yeah. How you doing, King of BB? Welcome. There was space, in my opinion. The line was too tight for the speed that the Porsche was trying to achieve. Also, it was a lost battle since they had a better line. Exactly. Literally. The thing is, it's the same thing with being e-sported or not. In the scenario where Malinowski dive bombs fucking Guest Arena, or this person dive bombs this person, or whatever the case may be, 99% of the time, unfortunately, it's something that we laugh and joke about. It's all about pillars. If you are going into a corner and the contact and accident happens, and you are hitting your A pillar onto their C pillar, as I said, 99.9% of the time, it is your fault. You see, the thing is as well, at the same time, Abe, there's not much. There is obviously people that want to have fair racing, but at the same time, I still try and give people as much space as possible. That's always what I try and do. But 80% of the time, people literally just take advantage of it and don't actually give a shit. That's also another thing that creates a little bit of issues. Oh, they side by side now. Yeah, unfortunately, the contact model is a bit of a shitty one, because in a lot of other games, that sort of crash won't, that like level of crash won't nearly happen as bad in other games, but people need to understand and respect that that's kind of what happens in this game. If you're going to go for something like that, you're not going to expect the car in front to completely back out at the apex when the car significantly in front, and you're kind of just putting your nose there where you shouldn't. If you are the Porsche and you are expecting the car to give you space where at that point you kind of don't deserve it, then oof, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like IRL, the cars can tank a hit quite easily, whereas obviously in the sim with lag, all that other stuff, netcode and everything, in general, it's going to be crashes like that are going to happen, and people can't say, oh yeah, but this and that. You play the game, you understand what the netcode and hitboxes are like, so kind of just gotta accept it at that point. Literally gotta accept it. And just kind of go from there. Now I'm saying sometimes, that's what I'm saying, Abe, sometimes it's lag, sometimes it's contact physics. Lag will still play a part of it because it's not LAN and everyone's not on the exact same thing. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'd be a demonstration. You can have a GT3 car smash into me. I'll tank the hit. I'll tank the hit, trust. Oh shit. But as a rule of thumb, if you are with the bumper at his front door, you should leave space and not back off. But yes, yeah, pretty much. Heading for a yes, for a, we plan to do another 3 races of this, so 4 races for the day in total. But welcome in, Emmy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, it's the same sort of for GT3 racing, where they do require you to be at least somewhat alongside, at least by the B pillar. Sometimes C pillar is kind of like gray zone sort of thing. So yeah. How you doing, Percy? Welcome in. Welcome, 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 guys. We're hoping that we can keep this up. Get some juicy either, whether it be P1 or P2 today. And then obviously carry that through to the next Zolder. Then potentially the Red Bull Ring. And then Zolder again. Got a good feeling with Zolder and this Honda at the moment. That's why we're going to just keep using it. But other than that, yeah. Kind of use the BM at Red Bull Ring just to kind of get used to it. Yeah, I mean, there's... the gray zone areas are the biggest tricky things with stewarding. Sometimes there are those 50-50 incidents, but not always. Ah, let's go, Percy. I'm glad you've got them. That's really cool. What pedals did you get again? I can't remember. I mean, I've seen so many different messages from people. How you doing, Alban? Yes, all good. How are you doing? 6K. Oh, there's a strong chance. Strong chance. Kyalami's my track. Is Kyalami the 45-minute or the 25-minute? Moser SRPs? Let's go. That's good. SRPs are good. Funny enough, I had someone recently ask me about if they should get SRPs or... I can't remember if it's SRPs or CSPs versus a Sim Magic P1000, and I said the P1000. Can you walk us through the second chicane? Second chicane, sure thing. Okay. Pretty much as you're approaching it, you're trying to brake by the time you get to the dark patch and ensure that you cut as much with the right side of your car and the left side of your car over the curb, as the curb is pretty much the track limit side of things. So if you can put all the way the left side of the car over the curb and then equally the right side over the next part, you can ensure that you can try and open up the next corner and then get a good exit. How's your coaching on the mountain? Coaching everywhere is really good. Some will be, I wouldn't say better because I'm better at the track, but yeah. I mean, everything will have references, but yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Want to do last two first at Red Bull Ring? Not really. How you doing, Fabian? I don't know if I said it earlier or not. Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's understanding the track limits of what you can and can't do. So I suppose it's a mix of that. Literally. And we start mountain climbing. Okay, that's still cool, Percy. So like, yeah, you brake for the corner, take all of this curb, try and get to the left as possible, rotate to the right, and then accelerate out to the corner. So it's literally just trying to take as much curb on entry, then rotate the car towards the left-hand side, take as much curb there, essentially trying to set yourself up as best as possible for the exit of the corner. Without obviously like going through it in like a replay sense. That's mostly for, I mean, the generalized guide. Ah, all good, Bora. All good. Bentley goes straight there. I mean, it can't really go straight. You still have to kind of make it a corner. But yeah, in general, you're trying to look for as close of a straight line as possible. I mean, the only difference between a Bentley and a Honda and all these other cars is how little they bounce over the curbs. It's how little they bounce, and if they do, in fact, actually bounce, how quickly do they get back to the ground? Like, yeah, if you're bouncing, if you can quickly get back to the ground, then you gain a lot of time. Because if you're spending time in the air, you're not accelerating. Same thing over here. When you brake for this corner, and you clip as much curb over here, you're trying to ensure that the curbs aren't really impacting the car's ability to be in the air and actually just keep accelerating. Yeah, I mean, some, like I said, some cars can and some cars can't take as much curb. So, yeah. Like, sometimes I know for a fact with... Is it the Aston? Yeah. The Aston isn't great over the first curb, but it's horrible over the second curb, and it has, like, an awkward bounce. And then some other cars struggle more with the second one than the first one. Some struggle with both. Some are okay with both. So... yeah, I mean, each car is different. They have different characteristics, different abilities over chicane. Holy shit, did I just gain that much time in T1? Okay, cool. Nice. This is about to be a very spicy lap if we can get everything right. Yeah, so Aston is weird. Like, I was telling my teammates that the thing that's strange about the Aston is the fact that the car literally is such a bouncy castle at Zolder, but for some reason it doesn't bounce at all at Imola. Make sense of that. Why? And it almost utilizes very close to the same sort of ideology in terms of setup. Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing how much we're pulling from P3. And I know I need to make a really big mistake so the McLaren can't get it. Is ACC physics best? Yeah, thanks. I mean, the physics for the most part is actually pretty good. In a large general state of things. Heading Lincoln. Yeah, I suppose, but... yeah, I mean, some other cars... oh, shit. Some other cars... some other setups have, like, crazy ride height, and it still doesn't really do anything for the car. Yes, I will be doing Red Bull Daily. No, not really. Oh, yeah, David, you'll be fine. At some point this week, I'd like to... the thing is, it's weird. Like, I'd like to play iRacing or test LMU this week. But the thing is, I don't want to screw myself from playing something else. And then I have SRO this weekend. It's not really the smartest thing to do. So with the big break coming up next week, we can do some LMU, potentially some iRacing. And yeah, a mixture of... What is the other daily next week? It's Kyalami and... if you say Kyalami and Bathurst, oh my god, I'm going to cry. Spa. The thing is, I like Spa, but most of the time Spa ends up in a monster wreck fest. Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, we are going for 6k, but Spa was one of the things that helped drop the elo. Troll for 25 months, just over 2 years. What the hell? Amazing, Troll. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, we can see. I mean, there's some nice dailies next week. Thank you so much, Troll, for the sub. 25 months, you absolute beast. Really appreciate the support. $90 minutes of Bathurst? Ooh, that's gonna be spicy. That is gonna be spicy indeed, Jackie. Are you ready for Bathurst? Are you gonna make Bathurst your bitch? For most of the cars I've tested, I see you mentioned BMW on. Well, the BM's not bad over the curves, but not great. Yes, Fabo, it does affect it. I mean, every single car's ballast pretty much impacts it. Whether it's a positive or a negative impact. It's just trying to ensure that all the cars can relatively do the same lap time. But the biggest thing with BOP and ballast is they try to drop the kgs or increase the kgs of a car to ensure that it can achieve a certain lap time. Unfortunately, what happens sometimes is it's more beneficial to other cars, and then it screws other cars. And then not only that, it obviously has a massive impact on the car's natural characteristics. So obviously, sometimes what happens is if you have a car that's very, very poor out of a corner, like you have like an Aston that really is slow out of slow corners, really, really slow, and you drop it by like 20, 30 kgs because the car doesn't have the ability to make the lap time, then you have an Aston that is almost over-bopped, almost under-bopped, because then it gains a lot more on the low end acceleration as what it should be to get the lap time, and then you have an Aston that's too fast with the bop, as an example. Unfortunately, the bop is always catered to try and ensure that the cars are as equal as possible, but then some cars, different characteristics will exploit or screw them for how much bop they're actually receiving. If that makes sense. Back to Honda? No. Honda is pretty much just a Zolder thing, so we're being a sort of a bop tourist in that sort of sense. Ah, definitely, Jackie, I can help you. I got you, Amy. I got you. Oh, Rob, that would be amazing. Let's go. Jackie's gonna get a pole doing a 59. Jackie gets pole in split. I can't remember what split you are in. Jackie gets pole in AOR split, whatever, doing a 59.5. They're gonna be like, oh my god, he should have been in split 1. Imagine the sights. Low split? Ah, it doesn't matter. Imagine. Gets pole by 2 seconds. I don't actually know. When I spoke to Abe about the AOR splits, he mentioned that the gaps between... He said the gaps between all the various splits are actually quite close. Like, the lower down you go, the gaps between, like, split 5 to split 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, etc., are all very close. Astra, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Said it's all very, very, very close. You split 5? Okay. How did your race go, Tobias? Dude, if you could drive perfectly well on team view on someone else's PC, then you are just gifted, because that would be damn near impossible. Yo, Astra. AR splits are really close. Yesterday's top 13 split 2 was within 1 second. Top 20 half second. Oh, that's really good. Yeah, the thing is, the only thing that irritates me about splits is sometimes people kind of don't approach doing their qualification for the splits in the right way. And I spoke to Abe about this as well. If the way I think people should approach their splits and how they do qualifying to ensure they get to a specific split is exactly dedicate the same amount of time that you are actually going to do for practicing a race. So, what I mean by that, if you know that every single day that you work very, very late and you can maybe get 1 hour's worth of practice in general for the week for your race. Literally do 1 hour's worth of lap times. So rock up there to your actual quali, you qualify, and you do 1 hour worth of practice. There's no point sweating doing 5, 6, 7 hours worth of prep. You're going to end up in a split 3 that you're not supposed to be in, and then you rock up and you only have 1 hour of practice. You're literally just going to be last on the grid the entire time. And exactly applies for the opposite. If you know that you're going to have a lot of time, but you're not going, you don't put any effort at all into the qualifying, you end up qualifying split 7 on just your raw initial pace, and then you end up sweating for every single practice session, and you dominate or you win or you towards the front of split 7. You could have literally been towards the middle pack of split 5 as an example. How you doing, Fitzy? Exactly. I mean, I'd love to help out with the stewarding, because I do think I can help out quite a lot. But yeah. I mean, Hungaroring's a tricky track, let's just be honest. Yeah, so far what I've picked up: Droll split 5, Astra split 2, Jackie split 10, Abe split 1. It's almost like we have a representative from every single split here in AOR. We have actually 4 of the 10 split, 40% of the split grid, yeah? That's really cool. Fastest lap time was 44.5 yesterday. Okay. Wait, in the dry? Because you mentioned your race was rain. Oh, that might have actually been, so you probably had a wet race and a dry quali, assuming. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I stopped. Race dry? Ah, okay. The big thing with Hungaroring as well is, in general, it's also a place where you can very easily get bent. I mean, I've bowling bowled someone in Hungaroring before. Unfortunately, I got squeezed from the front and the back, broke minuscule too late, smashed into the person ahead of me. That person got bowling bowled into like 3 other people, and I think I got a DT for causing a mass collision on lap 1, and I was like, okay, that's race over. And then not only did I get a DT, I got literally crashed out completely. So I was like, okay, this is pointless. Yo, Flavio, it means Apex Online Racing. They have their own hot lap leaderboards. They also run a league. They run leagues for, I think, ACC, F1, pretty much leagues for quite a lot of things. But yeah, ACC mostly. Apex Online Racing. Yeah, the mountain will always be fun. But I don't know why that is, though, Jimmy. Welcome in, by the way. I don't know why that is, because even in my very short time spent in AOR, I thought the driving standards was very bad. So then I just left. I did like 2 or 3 races, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. People are driving like clowns, yeah? So I was like, that's the... I mean, I know it's the same thing with Abe. Abe got been fucked up in his race. But to be fair to Abe, we spoke about this. There was like a big crash ahead of him. He didn't really fully slow down. But then I think the car that hit Abe as well didn't hold his brakes, so it was a bit of a shitty one. They take again. Yeah. The thing is, it's difficult because depending on how much stewards they have, because most of the time, at least in my experience, the stewards aren't getting paid. So it's like everyone sometimes isn't the most experienced, and in general they're like trying to get the decision right. Because the thing is, with live stewarding, because it's live, you slightly mess up the decision and you gave the penalty to the wrong car. It's not only the fact that the person is going to be impacted in that scenario. In the race itself, he's completely screwed. He could be fighting with people he shouldn't be fighting with because of an unfair penalty, etc., etc. Ooh, Boris, man, is yeah. Hey, doing, Boris? Welcome in, Emmy. Let me read your message now quickly. The main man is here. The GOAT. Competitive racing in ACC is used to be messy and aggressive because of the shit. Yeah. Facts, facts, facts. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, and the thing is with the general people like e-sporting each other and yeeting it and sending it badly, you end up in a scenario where people just back off or they take the damage and then it ends up in a big crash. So, yeah. Hey, ding, JR and Jake. Welcome, welcome. What's up, legends? Don't like the bouncy contact model between the cars. Yeah. The thing is, there's other sims have a lot better contact model, and I think the problem is people that have come from games with better contact model race ACC like that. I don't really care for the fact that it has the contact model that it has, and then you end up with that awkward scenario of okay, they're driving, it's like you can still smash into each other, and then one small tap, GG's, literally. It's just over. Yeah, it's not really ideal. So no, that's what I can't remember who was it. Orognikov, Igor. He was a pro in, I think, R Factor. When he came to ACC, everyone said he was the most aggressive, dangerous driver ever because he was driving like it was R Factor's contact physics. And in that game, you can actually rub against each other. You can actually small tap one another, and there's no problem. But in ACC, because it's so sensitive and the actual contact physics isn't great, you can't really do any of that. Oh, he's doing iRacing now. Okay, nice. Yeah, I saw a lot of them like move to iRacing and other stuff. It was the same thing. Who was it? It was another guy that was banned in LFM multiple times, and he just said, "Ah, fuck it, he'll just go iRacing." It's not Photon. What's the other guy? There's another big Russian streamer, not Photon. Can't remember his name now. But yeah, he also had a similar issue. Luke Addison, the Russian streamer, goated. Yo, BB, welcome in. Why don't they change it in ACC? I think it's too late, and it's something in the code that they have to make from the get-go. How you doing, Alex? Welcome. GG's, Macca. GG's. Macca is goated. Oh, we completely disappeared away from the field. But I think we're only going to gain, like, what? Let me guess. Anyone want to guess what ELO we're going to get very quickly? This is PC, Alex. Anyone want to guess what ELO we're going to get quickly? I think I got 10. 10 ELO. 10 ELO. Anyone want to guess quickly before I click? The Poro says 12. Anyone want to guess without going to go and look? Okay, so my guess is 10. Poro says 12. Fabo says 21. 9, 13, 0.09, 15, 17, 19. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see who's right. I said 10. Huh? How did I get 26? Huh? How did I get so much? Well, 26 isn't much, but... Wait, so who was the closest? Was it Fabo that's the closest? And I just realized now I can't go back and look at the messages at all. But yeah, 26, damn it. Okay, cool. We'll take it. We shall take it. I mean, I suppose it wasn't that big of a grid. So therefore, the average ELO would have been a lot higher. What happened to Jerem? He was going quite fast in the practice session. What happened to him? Did he get yeeted? Yuzdora, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Now, the only thing with my new Streamlabs chat thing, I can't really go back. So wait. Oh. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Something happened. How you doing, Miami? They need to make a car model that can absorb energy, like with a splitter icon. Yeah, I completely agree. And 0.09. Imagine. Yeah, I agree. I did one Ford race here yesterday. It was shit. Ooh. Yeah, George said the same thing, that his wasn't that great. I was flying off the line. Is the Honda so bad at the start? Joshy, are you grooning? Nice. Good race, Sammy. No, I think the problem is the Honda's actually pretty good off the line. I think, Joshy, I just unfortunately was looking at chat a bit too much. I looked at chat a bit too much. Let me just see what happened here. You gotta add it the worst time. Oof. Oh! Oh! Oh, no. Yeah, you do that in a Honda, you Gucci. How did he get yeeted? Oh, that's so unfortunate, Dunkler. Unlucky, I mean. Yeah, certain cars you kind of have to, because the car just ends up yeeting itself. Okay, so all is Gucci. Okay, I can see a mega crash here. He completely yeets himself at the chicane. Oh, GG's. Yo, Damien, how you doing, Emmy? All the best to you too, Cat. The biggest problem is there. Josh B, thank you so much for the sub. So yeah, the biggest problem here is too much steering lock for too long. So he turns into the corner with a lot of steering lock. The car bounces. As it's landing, the car's already wanting to go to the left. He isn't completely straight, and as soon as it lands, you can see it's already fighting at that point. So too much steer lock for too long, and then he had to obviously fight the car once it was already bouncing. Thank you, Joshie, for the 3 months. Yeah, the biggest problem was the Honda's actually pretty good off the line. It was literally just me reacting very, very poorly. And I backed off quite a lot at the start because I thought I was going to get a DT. And yeah, just poor attention at the start with looking at you. Is there anyone who really enjoys racing here? I don't think much. I mean, I like the track in terms of driving it, but in terms of actually racing it, not the biggest fan. How you doing, Jonathan? Welcome in. Bentleys, McLarens, and Astons. I mean, it's not from the racing side. If we're talking about raw racing, then not really. Not really at all. Super dumb question. On your setup checkout page, do I have to actually put my address? The setup checkout page. I mean, you don't have to create an account, Rob. You don't have to create an account if you don't want to. But obviously, it is preferred. If you want to, you can put out your address. Just so it's from a account creation side of things. So next thing you log in is just much easier. So yeah. No chance in the dirty against the Honda? Yep. Yeah. Honda, dirty air, not it. But yeah, thank you again, Joshie, for the 3 months. Really appreciate this up. Thank you. And that's pretty much the most effective way to avoid ads. Because obviously, I have the ads a little bit cranked up. Obviously, I want to earn some ad revenue. And obviously, since this is my job, I yeet it and skeet it. So yeah, best way to avoid it is either sub or nitro. Pretty much for the most part. No worries, Rob. It's just pretty much there to make it easier for you. Otherwise, if you really want to, you don't have to create an account. Each time, then once you get the setups via your email where you have the link that you can download it, you also have to go to the email each time. So you either go into the website and download it there continuously, or you go to the email where you receive the link and download it there. Either or. Patty, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hey, shake and bake, Cal. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Really do appreciate it. Now, we have 10 minutes to burn for the next session. Let me actually go and see if anyone's doing some IGTC quali. Oh, yesterday, guys. I don't know if I fully saved. No, if I fully saved the replay last night. Oh, my word. This... Luke not reading YouTube chat? What do you mean? What do you mean, Ruda? I'm reading YouTube chat. I mean, the thing is, my chat in general, it's like I can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines at once. So in amongst YouTube chat and Twitch chat happening at the same time, both of them just fly through. How you doing, Ruda? Let me just see. Was this yesterday with the depression? Oh, didn't save you. But that's where the session ended. This was the lap. Was this the crazy lap? Let me just see. Mark, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. How you doing, Mark? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing today? What were you streaming? You're playing some ACC? Were you vibing and thriving? What were you doing? I think this was the lap where I had potentially my best ever lap at Red Bull Ring. And then I invalidated on the last corner. Oh, ACC, nice. How was your races? Yeah, so this is where I invalidated right over here. As you can see, minuscule. Minuscule, minuscule, minuscule. I very much just invalidated a potential... like what? 10 centimeters or something? I would have gained slightly from this. But there's small little invalidation over there, the right-hand side, crossing this red and white curbing. This could have been a potential for low 5 in 30 degrees. How's the BM at Red Bull Ring? At the moment, for SRO, it's actually going quite well. I don't know why, but for some reason, it's actually seemingly quite quick. I just want to show you this. This was the lap until that point. So, yeah, this lap pissed me off. I actually wanted to hit my... I actually wanted to punch my wheel at this point yesterday. I was like, very nice T1. Very nice T1. Then I have a very nice T2. T3 was pretty decent as well, and the race was going quite well. And then I completely fucked it, and I was so pissed. It's all good. What time can you do in the BM in 23C? If I have to fully sweat it in... So far, I can do in 30C. If I nail it, if I absolutely nail it, I can do a high 4, low 5. So in the BM in 23C, I can probably with, again, super sweat. If I put the same sort of time in, maybe like a 1 or 0 on a really nailed lap, I think. And then obviously the others would do like a 8 or something, because I think for some reason the car is doing quite well. I don't actually understand why, but yeah. Yes, I have already. You remember, Abe, you complained yesterday about the setup having the same name. And there's the slight invalidation. And that's when I wanted to smack it, and I was like, fuck. That's so irritating. So frustrating. But yeah, so just let me know if there is obviously a YouTube comment I missed. Maybe I need to decrease the chat size even smaller, because I can see everything quite well at the moment. But obviously, because there's only 10 lines, in chat. Yeah, there's only 10 things I can kind of see at once. Yo, Electro, how you doing? I mean, welcome. No, next race is the Zolder race. How heavy is it bopped at Red Bull Ring? I think there is... I mean, we can go check quickly. But I think the BM has 12 kgs. 12 kgs. I think most of the bop is correct. I think the only car that's really screwed in terms of bop is the Honda. I think the Honda's like over bopped by like 14 kgs or something dumb. Hello, is my ACC broken? Is Porsche still underbopped? Yes. The thing that's weird about the Porsche is the lap time that was done in the car is relatively good, The only problem is, for some reason, as we were saying, it seems to handle it quite well. Oriel, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Can you just not move the monitor closer? That way you can decrease the chat size. Okay, buddy. The thing is, the main reason I want chat size to be bigger is so that I can seamlessly look and read chat and drive as quickly as I do. Yesterday, when I tried it out for the first time, it was a lot more difficult for me to so seamlessly drive at a good level and look at the chat and read and do everything at the same time. When it's nice and big, I can quickly, boom, spot the name, spot the message quickly, easy peasy, reply, and continue as per normal. If I actually have to drive in, look at the text, and I'm like, holy shit, that's small, I can read it, but then I have to sit here and look and read through the whole thing instead of just, okay, cool, I've got the text. Oh, thank you, Oriel, appreciate it. Wishing you all the best in the race. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't really, because my desk ends over here, so look at where my hand is. My desk ends over here, ends over here. Literally where my hand is over here, this is where desk ends. And it cuts around. So I kind of have a desk that goes like this, a small little edge, and then straight. So it's kind of like an owl. It sits like an owl, but a upside down owl facing like towards me, if that makes sense. SRO pre-quali is in 3037. So over there at the top, 3037. Just read faster, not that hard. I didn't do. Bop confirmation, isn't it? So it's with the bop, it's just Giga under bop. Yeah, the thing is, Osterman has left the Porsche and Osterman is a Giga alien, but for some strange reason, it just seems that it's got more lap time and it just handles very well. It kind of, what we were speaking about earlier in terms of cars exploiting characteristics. Yeah, that's the main thing. The Porsche just, with the acceleration and all the negative kilos, seems to make the car a lot faster than what it's supposed to. All the best. See you on chat as well, bro. I'll die at the age of 103? Okay, whoa. Really? Okay, where? I know this is normally, I don't know. Where do I see the shit? Where? Lifeline. My hand? You said my hand? Wait, here's my hand. What can you see? Am I gonna be a trillionaire? You're a legit medium? Okay, read my hand. Am I gonna be a trillionaire? Talk to that. Okay, buddy. Oh, shit. I saw it too. You'll die this race in T1. Don't say that. About 296 driver struggling to get the last second out of the car. Is it worth continuing with the Ferrari? Without a doubt, Maddie. The thing is, I switched to the Ford at the moment. I'm currently regretting it because I kind of wanted a car that can actually overtake. The thing is with any car is you're trying to get the max out of it, and obviously it is very rewarding if you can drive it at a high level. The only problem is with the Ferrari, sometimes it's a bit difficult to overtake in the race. But you never know. You never know how good or bad it's going to be, whether it's hot, because it's good in hot conditions, it's good in the rain, it's good in fuel consumption, it's good in tire wear. It just has a problem overtaking. That's the only problem. Only 1,000 an hour. Oh shit, okay. Let's get to the session. No worries, Maddie. No worries. How you doing, Pauls? Welcome. You're doing well, at me. All is Gucci. Okay, let's go back. Are you happy with the phone? At the moment, not really. The thing is, I think the main reason I'm not as happy with the Ford is realistically, I'm not spending nearly enough time on it. Because I was so used to the Ferrari I could pretty much, for the most part, rock up to any track, and I can be within 2 to 3 tenths of what I would do if I really practice very hard. And because I don't know the Ford nearly as well, I need to be putting in a lot more time with the car to get the lap time out of it. But the problem is I'm not putting as much time to have the same sort of replication of it. Oh, looking forward to it, Manny. Thank you. Really do appreciate it. Wati was complaining greatly about the Ford at Suzuka. You see, another round where we're going to have problems. It's like I've taken the Ford, and this season so far, if round 1 I was in the Ferrari, I would have done significantly better because the Ferrari in the rain, Watkins, it would have been Gucci. If I was in the dry, in the Ford, then it would have been an amazing race. Now at Suzuka, the Ferrari I would not have been able to overtake, but the Ferrari handles the hot conditions quite well. So it's like, we'll see, obviously, as the season progresses, what happens. Yeah, that's the main thing, Astra. Maddie, thank you so much for the sub. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, the problem is overtaking. For the most part, you need to get it done in the corners, and a large portion of the time, overtaking in the corners potentially ends in the result of a crash or a really good move. So I agree with Astra. The main thing is I drove the car for 2-3 seasons. The biggest flaw to the car is it's not fast enough in a straight line at high downforce circuits. So that creates a little bit of a problem. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to me. Yeah, literally drive whatever makes you feel happy, whatever you fast in, and whatever you want to drive. What Ferrari drivers need to remember is that on the Ferrari, you will qualify better and have consistent pace in the race to stay ahead unless... Yeah, that's the problem. The thing is, PB, is if you mess up quali, if you mess it up even slightly, and considering LFM Pro, we know how stacked the grid is, that 2-3 tenth mess up sometimes equates to 10, 15, 20 positions. And the problem with that is, if you do mess up your quali, in which case the car is good in quali, then you have the unfortunate scenario of you are screwed. You are literally screwed because you have no ability to overtake. So at, like, let's say Mazzano was one of those things. If you qualified well, you can relatively stay up there, but you can't overtake down the straights. It's the same thing with Watkins. It's the same thing with so many tracks, with even in a remotely long-ish straight. There's very little tracks where you'll get away from being completely avoiding getting smoked down the straight, because everything is so much faster down the straights. In AOR, I'm running with a Ferrari, messed up slightly in quali and was stuck behind other cars after the race. Overtook some because of strategy, then I was stuck behind again. Exactly. That's literally how the Ferrari just goes. Yeah, literally, PB, literally. But because of yeah, and that's also the other problem. If you mess up quali and you're much faster than the people ahead, you are screwed as well. Because not only can you overtake, the car really struggles a lot with dirty air. It's one of the worst, at least in my opinion, in ACC. So you struggle with a lot of dirty air. You can't overtake because your car's not fast enough down the straight. You need to make some more other strategy happen. And what that mostly means is you need to undercut heavily. By the time you jump them, you've actually killed your tires so badly because you had to push really hard so early. And then in most cases, your tires are screwed, and that's kind of GG's. I bought a superset for the M4 on a German website. I can feel that it is faster than my own, but I have to adapt my driving style. That's sometimes how it is. Yeah, it's sometimes how it is in terms of setups. You have to either adapt to the setup or the setup just works for you. Obviously, the more sketchy or more, how would I say, esporty setups will be like that. Okay. Let's eat in skeet. Is this another... This looks like a very low... This looks like a very low participation race. That means that the ELO we'll get won't actually be too bad. I think. I'm going to go 2-2 ducks. 2-2 ducks, and I'll go 1-2-3. 3. And that should be it. This is why you drive Audi. And the biggest problem with the Audi is it... Well, the good thing about the Audi is it accelerates very well. It It has good acceleration. It has good top speed. It's great in the slip. The problems with the Audi is the fact that it's, I mean, it's relatively heavy on fuel. Not crazy heavy, but relatively heavy. And it just kills its rear tires. That's the biggest problem with the cars. Yes, I'm doing Red Bull Ring today. Okay, I only slightly screwed this guy in. Oh, he's done a 0.4. You mean you'll lose a lot of ELO when you DNF? Oof. You've only been doing 3 hours of nose in the Audi on Sunday. Wishing you all the best, Jay. How you doing, Brad? I have to scream properly next time. It's unintentional. It's like that moment you leaving the pits, and then I looked at the track map and I realized, oh shit. This is gonna be a problem. How you doing there, Brad? Are you ready, Jake? No, it's gonna be very much hectic. Audi was actually quite nice to drive, if I remember correctly, on Nord, so should be fine. The pit exits can completely screw people. Okay, 15 degrees. Let's see what happens. Don't know if the tires are going to get enough heat, but we'll see. Oh, look at all that understeer. The only problem with these cold air temps, no grip and low surface temp. Okay, while our tires are heating up, we can do an outlap. Or another outlap. Tried the Audi for a few laps until I realized it's weird. The rear grip. Yeah. Yep. That is true. 1.5 hours each? Okay, nice. Okay. Nice. Oh, damn. That is rough. That is a bit rough. Didn't expect the chaos to happen that quickly. Yeah, pressures are relatively okay. In the fronts, at least. The rears are not there. Need some sort of banker. Hope and pray we can do an okayish banker. That corner was looked bad. Yes. That is correct, Jake. That's 2 out laps and 1 flying lap. That would have been the case, yes. Oh my god, I broke too early. At this point, it's looking like a last to first. Don't have a banker in yet. See, what lap would this miss the apex completely? I think the brakes are getting a bit too hot on under braking. Well, that would have been a 1. Let's see, maybe we can still do it, Rob. Not with that entry. A decent chicane. How is that valid? We take it. That was a bit sketch. Didn't realize the speed I carried. Locked a bit. Still so many mistakes on this lap. Let's see what it is. A 1 again. Okay, so we have a lot of time to find. That still was not nearly as good as lap 2. Aw, Luke, why'd you clip the grass there, you clown? The front pressures aren't really having it. Okay, okay-ish. There we go. Still so many mistakes, but we take it. We take it! The people just me demand a Zelda racing Ford. Oof. Doesn't sound too exciting. The shortcuts, yeah. So, what I was explaining about the chicane, the second part, is look how much curb I'm actually taking. So I'll show you guys here. This is what I mean in terms of you need to take a lot of curb. Look at where my car is placed here. As soon as the left-hand side passes this inside curb, immediate invalidation. As soon as the right-hand side surpasses this inside white and red curb, immediate invalidation. And you're trying to get as far to the left-hand side here to open up the right-hand side. Get to the left, try and accelerate, get the rotation, early acceleration, and then same thing with, obviously, the chicane. You're utilizing a braking point, which is on the white little marker right over here. As you're approaching the 100, there's a nice little sand white marker over there, which you brake, bang, right over here. Straight line braking for the most part. Start turning in just before the red and white. Try and take a lot of curb on the inside. Straighten your wheel and send it. Yo, Madani. Hope you're doing well. I'm stuck in the non-replay. What the hell? Oh, that was very weird. Oh, the Bentley jumped him. No. Oh, Bentley did a 0. Nice. Yeah, so... yeah, I still think that's 0. I've done a 0.9 in the middle before in 23. I think the middle still has quite a chunk. The first, as you can see, we've lost half a tenth there. Yeah, so there was still a little bit more. Why did I choose the Ford again? To have the ability to overtake. At least every third quali I do, the pressures will seem 4 or 5 clicks too high. But if I pit and go out on a new set with 0 changes, pressures will be good. This is the bug, right? No. So Bradbury, this is what I tell a lot of people, because a lot of people fuck this up. When you start the race, or you do your quali, or whatever the case may be, once you finish your lap, boom, you've just head back to the pits. What a lot of people do is they immediately click drive When you click drive immediately after you've returned from the pits, you are driving on exactly the same pressures. If you click back in the setup, then you will load the normal pressures. Also, when you start the session, boom, quali starts, and you immediately click drive instead of immediately clicking setup, your pressures will be 1 to 2 clicks higher because I don't know, it's weird. It's almost like a lot fresher. So as soon as the session ticks over from practice to quali, the session starts. You click setup first, click back. So you go setup, back, start. If you don't do that, then you will have overpressure tires. Okay, let's go here. It was getting quite hot. We'll go. That was too high, so we'll kind of just go 2, 2. And then the rears need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 clicks up on the rear. And the fronts were too hot. Kind of leave it like that. We won't increase.
10 seconds.
Who knows? Worst case scenario, my tires are going to be completely wrong in terms of PSIs, but these. What do you think of the Honda? Hardest to drive? I don't think so. I think the hardest car to drive in ACC at a high level is probably the Merc, in my opinion. That and the Porsche, I'd probably say, is the most. Does the McLaren have the ability to overtake? Yes, depending on your wing, because the most part, McLaren for the most part these days isn't max wing anywhere, and mostly trying to actually get the advantage through having lower wing to use the wing as rotation. So yeah, that's mostly what's happening. Murray, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Yeah, mostly it's like it will always be lower. So like at your Mazzanos, instead of running 0 wing where you would naturally think it's a high downforce circuit, Macas are running like 4 to like 8 wing out of the 12 at tracks like Mazzano and such. Yes, Astra, that is correct. That's why they eventually discovered, like, the one way they eventually discovered it was they went, I think it was Boothby, I could be wrong. The first time it ever was really discovered and people started exploiting it was Boothby at Imola. Think about this, at Imola, when no one went for the crazy low wing strats. He copied and pasted a setup from Jardia, I think. And then from there, he didn't actually realize that he copied the wrong setup and he got pole. He got pole and the setup felt insane. He smoked everyone in qualifying. But he actually drove a Spa setup. He drove a Spa setup, which was a 0 wing setup at Imola. And his teammates were like, what the fuck? And then he literally drove it in race. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think Boothby's win in LFM Pro Imola is the biggest ass kicking I think anyone has ever received. I think Boothby won by like 28 seconds or something stupid. He made everyone in LFM Pro look like a big pile of shitters. Hating Lithium. And then from there, he was telling his teammates, low wing, low wing, low wing. Everyone saw the clip, and then they were looking at his straight line speed, and indeed, he was actually running super low wing. And then from there, everyone kind of went sort of the low wing route and started testing a lot more with low wing. And then that exact evening, we tested it as well. And I went, oh my god, it actually is pretty much just as drivable as the high wing sets. And then from there, him discovering that made every single setup creator channel have to change their sets. So I had to change my sets. Go had to change their sets. IMO had to change their sets. Everyone pretty much had to change their sets because they realized there's no point running max wing. If you're on max wing, you're getting screwed. So, yeah. It's amazing how one tiny mistake led to literally like a revolution of changing Macca setups. And then from there, Macca became a better car overall. And then it was actually worse off for the Ferrari, because the Ferrari was actually better in terms of top speed and straight line speed than the Macca, with both of them on max wing. But then from there was never really a need for the Macca to run such high wing, and you had a scenario where the Macca was much lower than max everywhere, and you now could not whatsoever drive against the McLaren in a slip. It's just impossible. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's how Boothby, without noticing, created almost like a revolution for the Macca. Whether he knows that or not. How you doing, Jaffu? Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. So maybe without realizing it, he created a revolution for the Macca as a car in ACC and for the setups of all Macca setups. It was so crazy. Like, from that evening, everyone just started changing setups. Dude, I was there when he did it live as well. I was like, what the hell? And I watched everyone's like shocked reaction. All of his teammates were pretty much in Maccas, and everyone from there was literally fighting. And almost the whole Veloce team, all of them was very high up in the race, and they were talking about how crazy the tire wear wasn't too bad. Boothby was like, fuck it, he's just gonna keep it exactly the same. So he sent the doc, and literally all of them in the race without driving the setup at all, literally just flew on zero wing, and they could overtake anyone and everyone as they so pleased. And yeah, that was pretty much that. Happily ever after for the McLaren. But yeah, crazy shit. And to this day, it's still sort of the same thing. Not... Ooh, I was scared I was going to get yeeted there. Ooh, there goes the Bentley. Literally, the moment I thought I took too much and thought I was going to have a scenario, the Bentley had the exact same thing. We've just proven, guys, Bentley can actually die at the chicane. Zero wing forward setups. The thing is, the way you get the rotation in the forward is different to other cars. Remember, Euban had a weird setup, an interesting setup at Spa with a car. The Groening's flying. Dude, I'm looking at my pressures now. Yeah, I actually got it pretty good. I did good. I did well. You did good, kid. You did good. Yeah, so after this, we'll have the Red Bull Ring race. And then from there, we'll have one more Zolder. So pretty much what happens is, Maddie, DM me via Discord, and we can see, because not always the times that are booked are immediately available, if that makes sense. So yeah, DM me via Discord, !Discord to join. So essentially what will happen is we can organize a time that works for both you and I, and all you'll need to do is on the day rock up in the waiting for coaching Discord voice channel. Then from there, I'll drag you into the private coaching channel. Whoa! He had quali fuel? Oh no, dude, now I feel so bad for him. He had quali fuel, he didn't load. Yo, Iski. Wait, who are you asking? Are you asking Iski? Yeah, I've made that mistake as well. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense, Maddie. Yeah, and then from there we'll get into a... Whoa! that was potentially going to be the crash. Yeah, then we get in the Discord together and we'll go from there. Ah, shit. Okay, all good. And then we can organize and go from there. Oh, sorry, Joshy. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I had, if it makes sense to you, Joshy, I had a similar scenario in SRO. SRO Kailami where I saved the setup with fuel. I went into the pits, wasn't worried about that. I was ready for a crazy undercut. Went out and it didn't have fuel. And I was like, bruh, but I saved the thing with fuel. And yeah, that's where I had some crazy soundboard moments where I was screaming and shouting and going mental. Yo, 36, how you doing, Amy? Iski, what about the go? Are you asking me or are you asking someone else? And the Ferrari also crossed the... Let me read the rest of that, Murray. Asking you, no, I use all my own setups. This is exactly, literally the setup I'm driving right now is if you own my setups for the Honda or anything, you can literally drive this right now. Purchase it right now, you can have it in 1 minute. Everything that I'm pretty much driving on stream with for the most part, everything, unless it's like a team setup, whatever, is all mine. Can the Ferrari also cross the chicane and jump like that? And no. It depends on the set, because some sets can kind of do it if you have a lucky bounce, but for the most part, not nearly as crazy. The Ferrari can do more, I think the second part, a lot crazy, but the first part, no. Yes, Alvin, I did, and I didn't like it at all. I changed my one, so your one felt like you took my setup and made it understeer a lot more, and I couldn't drive it at all. I don't know how you achieved the time, but props to you. I couldn't drive it whatsoever. I was like, okay, it's sort of okay, but nah, wasn't for me. And then I went back to my original. Here's the problem, Alvin. This is where I lost my mind. Went back to my original, adjusted it, and then I was like, okay, this is working. And then eventually I was like, damn it. It's like, I'm not getting the lap time. So then I went to make adjustments, and I realized I was still on 4-4 ducks instead of 3-3. I was like, oh my god. Then on that very next run, I end up sending T1 perfect. Sending T2 perfect. Then I'm comma 1 something up, going into the last part, and I lost the 10th in the last corner. And that was the moment right then and there. Second last corner, I slightly invalidate. I'll show you the lap. I slightly invalidate. And that was the potential high 4, low 5. And I was so pissed off. Yo, Lutzilla. Yeah, the Ferrari is good in the sense, from a qualifying sense, it's good. But it's inconsistent at the chicane. The main part of the chicane is you trying to take risk, a lot of risk for a lot of reward, and the Ferrari can easily end up going very wrong there. Yeah, so once I change the ducks, I think I can achieve the lap time a bit easier. So yeah, I'll try again later tonight, Alvin, and maybe I can get the lap time. Top 3 cars for Zolder, in my opinion, just based on how they can take the chicane. The Ford I'm still 50-50 with, but I'd say probably Porsche, Honda, Bentley. Porsche, Honda, Bentley. I'd say. If I have to give some estimate. Yeah, I'm on Ducks 2 at the moment for the 15-15 race. It's not that bad, Alban. At least I enjoy the track. So even though I'm getting frustrated at Red Bull Ring, it's not nearly as annoying as it is to drive Indy. So even though I've done a lot more laps at Red Bull Ring, I'm still enjoying driving the tracks a lot more. No, 3-3, Abe. Unfortunately, I had the set on 4-4 when I was trying to do my laps. I changed it to 3-3, and that very next set of runs, I almost did a 4. So I had it too high, and I was like, bro, this thing isn't getting rotation. And then I realized some of the rotation I was actually lacking was because the tires were being so cool and so chill. They weren't getting the right temps, and I was like, okay, cool, easy. Yeah, I've seen Romagnoli drive the Porsche exceptionally quickly. I've seen my Porsche Creator Dalfante in 23C. He did it 0.6 here. I can actually show you guys that lap if you really want to. But yeah, he did a 26.6 for the for Bob with the Porsche here with my setup. Just Dalfante does my Porsche setups. Yeah, I was saying, how you doing, I mean? Why is almost everyone avoiding the Porsche? The biggest problem with the Porsche is it's the balance of the car gets impacted quite a lot throughout the stint. Very difficult to drive, and the rear tires are a bit tricky to kind of manage. If you aren't driving at a very high level, you're going to struggle to keep the rears intact. It's not that it's too unpredictable, it's a mixture of just the fact that there is a little bit of unpredictability in it. It's difficult to drive, the rear tires kind of die, and the balance is very, very difficult to kind of maintain. How you doing, Salty? How to find good pace in my op? What do you mean in your op? Biggest problem, Porsche speed? It's hard to overtake. Yeah, I agree. I'm stealing the church again? What do you mean, Jertus? How you doing, by the way? Also going mental. Porsche is fun, but it feels floaty. No drive, its steering wheel so light. Yeah, it can. I don't know if the steering is actually going to impact it that much from like a G29 perspective, but yeah, I don't know. There's a low one in race. But yeah, it's just difficult. Read your statement now, Murray. The Porsche, I'm happy driving that kissing in the area. Looks extremely slow, yeah. So it's trying to find, obviously, because it's a very aggressive car, very aggressive setup, you need to drive the rails off of it to get time out of it. And obviously there are cars where I think you can gain more time out of while still driving relatively safe. Like the Porsche, you need to full on send to get time out of. Whereas the Ferrari, you can still, I think in most cases you can get more time out of the Ferrari with driving not as good, but yeah, just is what it is. It all depends. How you doing, Vendetta? Welcome in. Yeah, it all depends. It's kind of pick your poison. Like everyone will have their own car that they like driving. It depends on max speed. Sometimes the bop is actually really good for the Porsche, and then it helps its acceleration so much that the top speed doesn't actually matter because you can't catch it, even if you are in slip. And then sometimes people just end up using crazy low wing setup to kind of differentiate it. Like look at Spa. Spa LFM Pro was won by the Porsche. Second place was another Porsche. So the Porsche was 1-2 at Spa in LFM Pro. So yeah, I don't know if that changes the perspective. Weather almost looks like it's going to rain at this track. Yeah, acceleration and top speed. So what Luke Whitehead and Malinowski did is they went super low wing on the car, and then it had crazy acceleration and they had low wing, so they were really fast in sector 1. Then the car has natural tendency to be quick in the middle sector, and then with a good middle sector being very fast down the straights, pretty much it was a combo you couldn't really compete against, with obviously both of them being beast Porsche drivers. Yeah, I used to be a M4 main. I've kind of used a couple of cars as my main. Honda used to be my main. BM used to be my main. 296 used to be my main. What else? Aston used to be my main. I've had like 4 mains at some stage. Yeah, it depends on the balance of the Honda. For the most part, I think, at least in my opinion, and I think Bad Honey, if it is here, and a couple of the of my setup owners for the Honda, I think my Honda sets is obviously a lot more you can still get in terms of rotation, but I think they are very easy to drive. I don't think it's as scary as like a full-on esports set, and you can still get good time out of it, but I think it's pretty safe for what a Honda is. Because you can obviously make it a lot scarier. Have it crazy rotation, snap oversteering here and there, but for Honda it's pretty safe, while still fast. Yeah. I have you have a lot of time. Yeah, I have driven the Honda quite a bit. I used to drive the Honda mostly in early 1.8 and I think late 1.7. I think I was driving the Honda, especially towards the end of 1.8. Then as soon as 1.9 came out, you guys actually won't know, for the people that are sort of new to the game, the quickest car in ACC at the end of 1.8 was the Honda. So most people won't actually know that the fastest car in 1.8 was the Honda. The fastest car in ACC at the end of 1.8 was the Honda. The Honda was the fastest car in the game. And then as soon as 1.9 came out, the car was a super donkey. It went from being the absolute best car to being the worst car by a lot. And then obviously as 1.9 progressed, they made it better and better and better to sort of make it viable again. But yeah, for the most part, it used to be literally Honda Cup. Everyone used to be in a Honda. And then it slowly but surely died down because they kind of killed the car. Yeah, the thing is, Mudhoney, honestly, when I spoke to Dalfante about the Honda, he says the rear downforce made the car worse. Because for him, he says the rear downforce added a lot more downforce, but it didn't make it as sketchy and rotatey. Yeah, it made the rear safer, but he says he didn't like the update to the Honda. Even though he recently won AOR at Nürburgring, he won LFM Pro in the car. He didn't like what they did to it. He thinks it was better before they updated it recently with the downforce. Yeah, Audi also used to be a main contender. Audi used to be also really, really good. BMW, when it still had its 8TC hacks before they changed the gearing and stuff, that was also really nice. I really like the 8TC BM. It's literally, do you want to talk about an easy car to drive? The 8TC longer gear ratio BM is probably the easiest, fastest car to drive ACC's ever had. Even easier than the Ferrari. I think you can get more general pace out of it. A lot easier. Yeah, that car was just on another level. It's literally so easy to drive. You pretty much 8TC everywhere because it doesn't engage a whole lot. The car was just so fast, so easy to drive. And then you just go yeeting 5TC or whatever for a hairpin, and you are goated. BMW was goated back then, I agree. Yeah, the old Ferrari was Bosch used to make what they would laugh about, like tractor setups for the car, because the car just couldn't take a curb to save its life. Yeah, completely agree. The same sort of for me, Madani. I think the downforce, I think I would need to speak to Dalfente about it again, but I think he mentioned that, like, obviously from a qualifying perspective, I think it's worse, but I think for a tire life perspective, the downforces help the tire life of extend the tire life of the Honda a bit more. It used to be very bad. They say it's actually good now, but I haven't driven to the Honda to the same level or extent to kind of confirm that. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely usable. It's not, I don't think it will ever rise to the status it was back in the day, but yeah, the Honda's still really good. Very fun to drive, and I think a couple of places the car is very underbought. In LFM Season 9, Honda had the third most wins, and then Season 10, 1.9. Oh, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Or do you say 3 times more win, or the third, or general third most wins? Yeah, third most wins. Okay. I'm waiting for it. Waiting how bad it actually got in 1.9. The thing is, it wasn't only fast, it was fast, scary, and usable. But yeah, so some people really liked it. A lot of the top drivers were using Honda, and even not top drivers were using it. It can be scary, but yeah. Waiting for you to give me a stat that's like crazy regarding 1.9. Bingo. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, great acceleration, low gears at that stage. At that stage, I think the Honda was a little bit broken also in the sense that it seemed to have the Spa engine. As we know, the Spa engine of the Honda was crazy. Seemed to have almost like the Spa engine everywhere. So it had crazy acceleration. It had great top speed. This car was very scary to drive. Tire wear wasn't that great. Not bad, not great. But overall, the car was just amazing. For sprint races, you couldn't touch that car. For general sprint races, Porsche, Audi, Honda were like your 3 go-to, and then the 80 CBM. Third most out of all, behind the Porsche and old Nintendo, with only 11 wins. Oof. That is, that's not ideal. They, as I said, they literally killed the car. Yeah, literally everyone immediately knew. The biggest people that the people that I felt the most sorry for when 1.9 came out was the people that qualified in the Honda in SRO. There was a lot of people that qualified in the Honda, and they were like, yeah, this is the car. And literally you had half of the Honda participants leave the competition after round 1, round 2, because the car was undrivable. I remember, what was his name? That really, really super fast Honda driver that raced IRL. What's his name? The Russian. What's his name now again? Anyway, he was pretty much one of the best players at the end of 1.8. As soon as the Honda 1.9 came out, the Honda Smolja, there we go, Alexander Smolja. As soon as 1.9 SRO came out, I remember round 1 SRO at Monza. Remember, the Honda was the best, and he's one of the top drivers. The Hondas qualified exactly 1.1 seconds off pole at Monza. And at that point, he was like, nah. Then at Monza, it was that far off. There was another track where it was super far off as well. Paul Ricard, I think it was Paul Ricard was like 1.2 seconds, 1 second, 1 second to 1.2 seconds off, and it's literally top drivers driving the Honda, and it was also completely dead. And the first time it actually had good bop was Nürburgring, where Dalfante took advantage of a really good situation. And then same with Barcelona. So at Barcelona, Catalunya, and at Nürburgring, that's the first time it actually had decent bop, whether it was under bopped or not. It was rough. 400. Oof. Wins decrease 5 times. Ugh. Yeah, it is a monster nerf. That is a monster nerf indeed. Yeah. Oh, dude, I felt so bad for them. And immediately, I mean, you can't blame them. They literally left the competition instantaneously. It's like, what's the point of competing if your car, not yourself, your car is 1 second off the pace, and you qualified to drive SRO. You paid, whether you out of your own pocket or your team or your sponsor paid 1,500 euros to enter you into a competition, and your car is 1 second off the pace. What can you do? Let's go, Poro. Good shit. Well done, Amy. Yeah, what can you do if your car's 1 second off the pace? Oh, Josh, it's not too bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Yo, so with the Elephant Bop, I feel top players play a game of not driving that fast to avoid bop. In competitions, yes. So, in competitions, yes. In terms of LFM general bop, not as much, no. Low 0.8, let's go, Abe. Good shit. Yeah, I know. It's so bad. It's just so bad. Okay, let's go. BM. Yeah, so Rob, entry fee, practice time. Because that point they had a month. So a month of sweating, practicing, practicing, bop changes, all sorts of shit. And you realize that you are 1.2 seconds off the pace because your car is dead. And you're like, huh? It's literally, I understand why they left. You'll have to coach me a bit. I don't know anymore. What are you? But you said you can do a 0.6, Abe? What you mean? Yeah, it was a bit screwed, but it's okay. I think now it's a bit better off. I think now it's a bit better off because they use LFM as a bop. I just don't think they say anything. As far as I know. Let's go, Jackie. Thank you again for the member sub again. Really do. Daddy got killed in quali. Could have been P3. Oh, that's still good. Well, at least a good result, people. Good shit. Unlucky Josh about the fuel thing. That can be very frustrating, I can imagine. I've had my fair share of that as well. Let's see quickly how much ELO we have gained. This. Ooh, nice. We're up 48 ELO for the day. 22 and 26. Okay. And some good SR. Good SR from the last race. We just had one no-time gain, so we're back at 8. That's good. We're like 245 ELO off. Not too shabby. Not shabby. Okay, let's go 520 again. How much do you think LFM Pro will be? 5.5k? I mean, it was 5.7k for round 1, so yeah, I think it will be 5.5k for round 2 at least. Actually, maybe less. 5.5k at a height, but I think it will be less, to be honest. Yeah, let's go, Rob. Let's go. Yeah, I completely agree. To do 20, if you're doing 27s or 26s at Zolder, you can't possibly mess up the chicane. Like, if you're already doing those sort of lap times, then you're already taking the chicane somewhat. All right. Let's see. So if we load this, and we go load this, and we go. This is 2 ducks. We should still be fine with that. Let's go 1, 2 down, 2 down, 2 down, down. Yeah. It should be. Yo, Zerm, thank you so much for following. Is it necessary to change the steer lock? I thought it is automatic at 900, but at least in my opinion and a couple of people's opinions, I feel it's not the same as if you don't change it. So I think it's much better to change it per car to actually have the car's set steer lock instead of doing the automatic. So there's a large portion of pro players and drivers that do it like this. Completely up to you. So I change it in the game and in the actual software. So what you can do, there's 3 options you have. You can do the 900, which is the automatic. It constantly changes for you. You can do this car's specific steer lock in the software and 0 in the game. Or you can do it car steer lock in software and in game. Yo, Gran, what's up? Hope you're well. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, I think it's better off for some, like, wheelbases and stuff. I think you feel it a bit better on higher wheelbases. I could be wrong. I don't know if it's set specifically like that, but I have noticed. I mean, I noticed it on my Fanatec. I noticed it on my SimuCube. There's some people that have preferred it as well with their Logitechs, their Thrustmasters. So it's something you can try, at least, if you want to. But yeah, it's all up to you. All up to you as an individual. You can use whatever you want. But yeah, at least for me, I found that there is definitely, without a doubt, a difference. Yeah, I understand. But I'm saying, like, if you are constantly changing cars, that's obviously going to make it difficult. But if you're sticking with the same car, then that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, if it's a one-time thing, if you're doing like me, where sometimes I do a car roulette and go from car to car to car, then it's a bit of a problem. How you doing, Stealthy? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Now, why would you park your car over there? You penguin. Oh, shit. Set it to 270. The lowest steer lock car in ACC is actually the M2 at 360. So it's not too far off, to be honest. Ah, it's all good, Vendetta. All good. Really appreciate the support. If you have any questions, obviously, whether you're still new to the game, still learning the game, have any other questions, myself and chat, we all are very experienced in the game. Everyone can be helpful. So yeah, make sure to ask away. If you need any help, we can help. So this lap is a Delta? Hello? Can anyone see that my Delta is like frozen? Eh? Yeah, for different cars, yes. So essentially what you want to try and do is set the steer lock per car in general. Our racing's going very well, thank you, Stealthy. Glad you're doing well. I'm good, thank you. Okay, the timing screen's frozen. Yeah, Porsche's 800, Ferrari's 800, McLaren's 480, BMW's like 516, or whatever you want to call it specifically. But yeah, I'm talking about that specifically. Look at Ellie with the Giga Slip. Hey! Thank you, Ellie. Goated. Now let's not fuck up the rest of the lap. Oh, Ellie, I'm going to give you one hell of a slipstream now as well. Let's hope I don't screw the lap. Ooh, that was almost a problem. Oh, big slide. It's valid. That's all that matters. Very bad lap, but
27.9. We'll take it as a banker. Is he still behind me? Yeah, Ellie can get a slip from that guy. To many.
Yellow flagging sector 3. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Here we go. Return the favor. Gave me sort of an okay-ish banker. I mean, it's not great, but we just restart ACC5. Outline of a whale. Restart it again quickly. Yeah, so Poro 4, you're just trying to ensure that you change everything to the exact steer lock, which obviously is the 800 for Ferrari and Porsche, 720 for the Audi, 620 for the Lambo, 440 for the Honda, 520 for the BM, 516, 520 for the BM, 640 for the Mercedes, the Aston. Anything else that I'm missing? And McLaren 480, pretty much. How you doing, Yonkers? Welcome in. This, I did track map. Okay. Now everything should be fine again. The Ferrari steer lock is 800. You can put it in chat if you want to, but yeah, I mean, I think most of the people know it or have their set car ready. Yeah, that's all the steer locks. Why does my game seem so laggy? Am I not tabbed in or something? Why does it seem... Huh? Good. Those you don't know. Oh, good. I mean, he was doing fast quality last week too, but racing was a bit wonky. I don't know, it's weird. Sometimes when I'm not tabbed in the game, it literally shits itself. It seems fine now. Yeah, yesterday we actually raced against him as well, but unfortunately he had a bit of a problem with the... Why does this seem so laggy now? Yeah, something's wonky. Upshift, you can keep it like that. Let me just see this, because this is... You can keep it like that. It is exactly like that, but for the most part, it's better to kind of change per car for the generalized part. The fuck? Okay, so that's not having a problem. Off, man. Why is it doing that? Yo, Zimba. Hope you're well. Okay. It seems weird. I'm going to literally close ACC quickly. We have 1 minute 50. It's fine. We'll take the initial banker lap. It's not the quality that I would have wanted, but I'd rather... Can't even exit the game. Let's just check. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, I had that once in a stint for SRO, and it was fucking terrible at Spa. It's the worst thing ever to drive. Okay, let's see if it's fine now. Okay, if we can't do another lap, it's fine. What it is. Wally. Want to see, is it fine? Map looks to be running smoothly. Everything seems fine. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with my desktop. What do you mean? Yeah, everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything. Okay. At least we got that sorted. 26 degrees. Realistically, I think I could have qualified a lot higher up, but yeah, it is what it is. Still Gucci. At the one lap. Last wasn't great. Need pedal. Let's go. Hello. Let's see, is he improving? Not really. He improving? Hopefully not. I want to get jumped by another person. Getting a full-on slip from this Ferrari, which might screw him. Might also give him a benefit. Let's see if it hurts him. No, the Ferrari backed out. He slid a lot. Yes! Okay, lit. Okay, that worked out. The middle sector you had earlier. I don't know which one I slipped early on. Yeah, we did a lot better in the end. God damn. So everything should be fine. Everything should be fine. Okay. Okay. Everything should be fine now, guys, with regards to the actual ACC running itself and everything else. You can see everything, so we should be Gucci. Guys, we should be Gucci. Do we want to do a gamble for this? Should we gamble this? Yes or no? No. Okay, we P7. Everyone in front of us is exceptionally quick. Do we go for top 4? I think we maybe go for top. Cucumber, would you like to do it if possible, please? Top 4 Gamba. Top 4. Top 4. And then you can put it on for 2 minutes. You just load the setup and get everything sorted. Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. So let's load our race setup. I think our ducks should still be fine. Race setup. Exactly as is. 3 go. 2 clicks down, 2 clicks down. Clicks down. That should be sufficient. Fuel. Yeah. Gamba's up, boys. Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. This is going to be about taking opportunities, because I don't think, I mean, with everyone else, everyone's going to be pretty much exceptionally quick. So, yeah. You all in? Let's go. Let's see quickly. One minute left. 15k, 50k. Damn. 15k, 5k, I mean. 20k on the line, guys. 20k on the line. Minute left to Gamba. Let's go. Let's go, Fabian. Let's go. Yeah, hopefully it can end up as a spicy Gamba. You can get more. And what's nice about this chat widget box now, I can actually see who bet yes and who bet no. That's nice, because in the past I couldn't see that anymore. Because for some reason at a stage, Chatterino... What is it using? Chatterino. Yeah. Chatterino took it completely away, and I couldn't see the option anymore of who selected yes and who selected no. No, it is 7th on the grid. 7 on the grid. There are 27 cars, and yeah. Oh no, yeah, it would be awkward if you lied, but I didn't mind seeing in the past who voted yes and who voted no. I mean, it's you taking the odds, you assuming a crash is going to happen, assuming positions are gonna be made or lost. It's all about playing it as best as you can. So I don't mind. If someone votes yes, if someone votes no, I don't mind. That's completely up to them. But if they said, yeah, I'm voting on yes, and I see they vote on no, I'm like, okay, that's awkward. Yeah, exactly. That could work too. I'll even out the points of it. Let's go. So I could either make a shitload here or lose a shitload. Guys, I'm trying to think what should be. I want to make a, for those that already have VIP and for those already that have a shitload of points that want to utilize it in certain way, shapes or form. I want to create something where people can like get something for a large portion of points. I don't know, it's weird with the whole setups and what's and everything, because I think they'd need a shitload of points for it, but yeah. If you know what I mean. Like for 500k points, coaching session or something, you know what I mean? Like actual something that's a shitload of points, but there's monetary value to it. You know what I mean? So if you're a long time watcher of the channel, you do well in the gambas and you watch for a shit long time, you can get a coaching session with your points. You know what I mean? Name added to the livery. Ooh, okay. The thing is, I'm shit at doing liveries myself. Free setup pack for a single track. I mean, we can do something along those lines, but it's difficult to substantiate how much points. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to give more benefit to people that are VIPs as well. So I wish in my chat thing I can say that VIPs get more points. I don't know. Toki, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, it's got to be a shitload, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. Now one thinks to the mods, yeah. We can maybe get something for the mods as well. Poor cucumber. Yeah, shame. The goat. Let's win. Let's try to. T1, 2, and 3 can either make or break the challenge. What do I do, yeah? I think I had to make the BM back off, which worked out for me. No idea. Maybe next Zolder. We can do Zolder. Oh, thank you, Thomas. Appreciate it. Ooh, that's a late breaking being behind. Oh, I thought he was going to bend that Aston there. There goes Sasha. On the inside, I think Sasha's now up to P2. Oh, that could maybe work as well, Astra. Yeah, we can think of something cool. Oh, that could be a crash.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Now screwed him on the exit. He needs to fight the BM. That worked out well. I was almost a bit nervous about the Aston. That's why I didn't brake too late. I didn't want to rebeat of that. Yeah, Ellie's winning. Ellie the GOAT. Sasha in P2 fighting Nowski and Kameni. So while they fighting, Ailey's getting a free pass to disappear.
Yellow flag is active.
They still fighting behind. Hopefully now we can go with this pack and disappear. But in another driver, I can't do that, unfortunately. Because that would mean that I would get banned off LFM. Would be funny if it didn't mean that I would get banned. There was no potential ban involved, then yeah, maybe it would be funny. Yeah, maybe that could be quite cool. Doing a race with someone, like doing a duo cup race or something. Mod crashes into Luke. Yeah, I get paid. You guys pay for me to get pinned. And I can't report you guys. But if someone else reports you, then you guys are banned. That's the only problem, like, and you can do that easily in public lobby races, but I don't feel that would be a waste of your guys' points. Because if we win a public lobby for shits and giggles, you can just ban me. It is what it is. Don't really care too much. But, yeah. -1 kilo, no more Pro Series? Yep. That can go very right and very wrong. No hands reward and no brakes lap reward. Ooh. The thing is that no brakes thing couldn't be used in LFM, because if I had to use no brakes, then depending on where I am, I'd literally just bin the person in front of me or bin myself. There. No FFB quali. I would like to learn it myself. When hopping in the car for the first time, should I start with the game? Yes. You should start with the aggressive setup and then adjust from there. You drive the aggressive setup and then have an understanding of either the general things that you would change in a setup, or drive it first yourself and see what does it actually need. Obviously, if you understand what the car wants, then cool, you can just immediately start clicking. And then from there, do very fine-tuned clicking. But yeah. Obviously, that's something I can help with in a coaching session as well if you ever need. But yeah. So yeah, you can do the general clicking, as I said, or just the general clicking or the fine-tuned clicking. Whatever. Oh, okay, that's all good. Then that should work. Disable brake pedal for half a second. How the hell would that even work? Right foot braking. Oh, dude. The thing is, lots of those things are very, very fun until it either gets me banned, or completely kills someone.
Clear on the left.
Ooh, accelerating with a load cell like mine. Oof. Yeah, that's going to be rough. That's going to be the slowest car possible, because I'm not going to be accelerating flat for very long. Do them in pub lobbies? Then they would be fine. Grip EXE turned off. Oh, that sounds like a good idea. That's a cut. Slip didn't really help. Oh my god. I forget the Aston's braking over there. Almost had to kill the engine to not hit him. He's using a wet setup in a dry race bannable. A wet setup in a dry race bannable? A wet setup? What are you talking about? Oh, wet. Ah, I read setup. If it's a mistake? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, this dirty Aston ain't making life easy. Just pick the car? Okay. But then people go crazy with it, like choose something that's undrivable. Oh my god. I forget how early the Aston fucking brakes there. I'm sorry, Garatus. With the slip I had on him, the poor exit he had, he didn't brake late enough to accommodate for his very terrible exit that he had. Something can definitely still happen, but yeah, that is very unfortunate. I don't think he could have broke. I think he could have broke a lot later, considering the donkey exit he had, where he almost went off the track, and then I broke way too late with the slipstream. So a mixture of both kind of made it into the situation it was. But yeah, still my fault at the end of the day. The thing about that, I got 0 damage. I literally don't have any damage at all. His rear doesn't look like it has damage either. I'll see if I can get closer to him. But am I right in saying that, guys? It doesn't look like the Aston has rear damage at all. I've got 0.0 seconds. Yeah, it literally looks like he has 0 damage. Yeah, it's sometimes netcode, which is a bit weird, but yeah. Very slight love tap. A netcode love tap, if that's what it seems like. Look at his car. Does it have damage? I think it maybe has a scratch. The only thing I know for certain, it would have hurt his tires a bit. Would have definitely hurt his tires a bit. I'll judge what the pace is and then we either do a very early stop. Whoop, whoop. Let me guess, AB went a lot faster? I can undercut very early. You can do it lap 1 if you really want to. They fighting, I'm coming in. Let's go, Abe. Good shit. Well done, homie. Well done. Ooh. Okay, that's still straight up. It could have been a lot faster. Let's go, Abe. Good shit. Now I'm actually sad I didn't do my low 5, high 4. Your setup TC off? Let's go, Abe. You see, I told you. Alban, try my one. I'm telling you. Your one, Alban, for some reason, I couldn't drive it for shit. I literally could not drive it. Let's go, Abe. Easy. Okay, Giga undercut. Here we go. Yeah, the pit stop could have been a bit better, but it is what it is. The biggest problem now with the undercut is we have 64 liters. So we need to ensure that on 64 liters, we are fast enough to not only drive quick, but we need to ensure that those two are fighting so hard that I can undercut them on a mixture of pure pace and them fighting, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah. So let's see, we've got a 22-second gap over Ellie. Yeah, we should be fine from the leaders catching us, at least. I hope one of them don't respond immediately to the pits as well, because that just screws everything. Because then they kind of sink in with the deep end with me. Let's go, Abe. What point 6 did you do? High, low. I'm hoping you say low. 662, nice, it's a mid. Good shit. Let's go. Yeah, I know. I know. Better. Only got one cut so far, so that's fine. Luckily no one did any stops yet. We can keep yeeting and skeeting. Why so, Abe? Low 1 is easy for them? Yeah, it did seem like it. The only thing I can think of is that they max wing and lower rake. Max wing and lower rake, or... yeah, I don't know. But I have noticed that they're doing low ones in the first constantly. So it's either max wing much lower rake, or they have dropped the wing as a means of rotation. They're maybe making the car super understeery, but then using the wing to rotate the car by dropping it. Yeah, Abe, the best. Yesterday when I did my crazy lap, it was going to be, my first sector was going to be, I was 0.03 up on that. It's going to be a 1.5. 1.5 or a 1.4? We're talking about Red Bull Ring, pussy. A 1.5 or a 1.4? We just need those two to keep fighting. Keep fighting, keep fighting. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy. Just need to keep up the laps. Try and keep the consistency as best as we can. And then hope that our tires don't completely fall off too easily. Temps are the same. Oh no. Wait, are you saying that you wanted them to be a bit better and they the same? That doesn't really benefit it? Out of nowhere, I left the 44s and just did a 43 60 Watkins, then as quickly forgot how. Must save the replay, Snoopy. Always in those moments where you do a PB, always the best to save the replay as a means of understanding how the hell you actually did the lap time. Because sometimes those crazy laps happen. You put everything together and then you forget how. So using the setup from the West for this. So at the moment, the only difference right now from the setup that you guys can get on the website is just the bias. I took from 52.1 to 48.5 to the minimum. I changed the PC from 3 to 2, and I changed the pressures. Otherwise, everything is exactly the same. Everything. So brake bias, PC bias. Everything that you can change on your MFD, I've changed. But setup, nothing. Yeah. And I've seen from an SRO quali side of things, Min is really, really good. But I still keep it exactly the same in the setup because obviously the people that use my setups range heavily skill level from fast to slow, etc, etc. That curve's not gonna help me. We've jumped the Ford by a lot. He must have damage. Yes, that is correct. This is the LFM Bop race setup, exactly. I am inevitable. That's rough. Unlucky. Now we're starting to fall off a little bit in that middle of the stint pace. If we can just keep it as close as possible. That's a bit better. Couple of people pitting now. In the next, I'd say 3 to 5 minutes, you will understand relatively where we are. If our undercut had actually worked in any way, shape, or form. Notice the balance in the setup title is a bit different to the bop that shows on the timetables screen. Is that normal? Are you talking about for this week? That the ballast in the setup title is a bit different to the bop that shows in the timetables. What you mean? I'm lost. For which car? Are you talking about for this week's races? Are you talking about for Red Bull Ring or for Zolder? Oh, there's a little bit of sliding. You about Red Bull Ring or Zolder? Stick chip? Oh, for a different track. Oh. Maybe it was a server, I was using the wrong value. They said it was LFM Bop. Which car? LFM Bop changes every single Monday. Every single Monday changes. Which car setup are you using of mine? So, M4. Have you downloaded when I posted the new stuff on Monday? Did you update it? Or when I uploaded it yesterday morning, did you download it? Because it should be exactly the same. Yes, LFM Bob setups are updated every single week. Every single week, the main point of having it as well is for, from an LFM Bob side of things, the 25 and 45 minute tracks for all 9 cars that are currently offer, well, 11 if you include the older cars, with the Ford soon to be there as well. Pretty much the main 9 get updated every single week for the 25 and the 45 minute races. So you can expect, if you have my setups, every single Monday evening or Tuesday morning, if you rock up on a Tuesday, you should be able to go to your setup pack, click download, and then you should have the latest stuff. Let's see where we come out in comparison to the others. Well, the others still haven't fitted, I don't think. So yeah, every single week, guys. Every single week. Yes, I'm going to make Ford sets. Yes, definitely. Every single Monday. So we spend the whole of Monday. That's why I don't stream on Mondays. Every single Monday, I do the sets for the BM, the Honda, and the Aston. And then when Cody and Eric are done with the Porsche, Audi, McLaren, Ferrari, Lambo, and Merc, then I test their sets and check that everything's in accordance, and then I upload everything, and yeah, that. Yeah, so I still need to, I'm in the process as well of updating my website. So with the website being updated, I'm going to have probably just like a single bundle and just a new front, so you can just, instead of buying it differently, I don't know, it's hard to explain. But yeah, I don't think we're going to jump Garados here. Oh. Okay, no cut. But yeah. Yeah, okay. So I think what I'll do then today is I shall create a banner to say for everything that they are updated, and then while the stuff is being updated, and at least people know, well, while the website's updated, to know that it's already updated. Yes, pretty much. Especially for the most part, I've been focusing a lot on the LFM Bops side of things, so you'll see some sets are still like the normal sets of 1.9, but considering every place uses BOP in some way, shape, or form, the BOP is more the most relevant sets, if that makes sense. Oh. Yeah, the thing is with the underbop, the undercut is you're trying to avoid fighting. That's pretty much the main thing. So in that scenario, they were fighting super hard with one another. The car behind lost quite a lot of time. That car's pitted. What? We're P5. We've actually jumped all of them. We weren't fighting this Ford, were we? Were we fighting this Ford? I'm trying to remember who we were actually fighting. It was a guy that had a lot of damage. Were we fighting Garados? Or were we fighting this Ford? I don't actually know. I don't know. Oh, thank you, Snoopy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll update it I'll update it today, Stickchip. And oh, it was Lind. Okay, so I have actually jumped both of them. So the undercut has actually worked. What is the Gamba for? Is the Gamba for top 5 or top 5 or top 4? But I can't remember if I started 7th or 8th. Top 4. Oof. Okay, so now we need the front pair to crash, fight really hard or something. Because I think this Ford's gonna have crazy pace now. Unless he goes off like he did the other time. But so far as you can see with Nowski setting the new fastest lap, looks like the Fords are flying. As my tires are dying, as my tires are starting to die, theirs are starting to get better and better. That will more than likely be a cut. Fine. Okay. We might have to defend against the Aston towards the end of the race while there is 17 minutes left. But that's okay. Yeah, we just need to kind of keep some form of pace on. So then I think there might have been a crash between Lint and Gerardus, I think. Yeah, I feel kind of bad for Gerardus because I did obviously cap him. We'll see in the replay if it was more netcode or just me being a super clown. But yeah, unfortunately, it did murder his rear tires quite a bit. So I think for the rest of the stint, he would have maybe been struggling a lot more than what he would normally have. Thank you. Thank you, Crosby. And Nowski in the Ford is flying. And Nowski's going to be attacking Sasha soon. It looks like... Oh, Ellie's also right there. So Ellie's not safe either. While Nowski... Is Nowski actually getting a slip from him? Oh, Sasha passed him. 1/10, 5/10. Oh, there's a massive fight for P1. Oh my god. Literally, if you look at the mini-map, they literally almost all look like the exact same circle. Oh, side by side between Sasha and Nowski. I was just seeing if we can get to the end without being caught. The P5 will still generate us some nice elo. And then we can end off on a Zolder. Like I said, what's Lint? Lint something. I didn't even realize you literally just like Lint something. There's a lot more sliding happening at the moment. Plus 22? Not bad. Not bad. The chaos that has happened, and then obviously during quali we had obviously that FPS bug, whatever you want to call it, which is a bit strange. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Elo is Elo. Yeah, kind of what happened is while I was driving, for some reason, I restarted ACC Drive, and then from there, when I went back to the game, it seemed like my game was like locked at 60 FPS, and it was very weird, very, very strange. So then I restarted the game, and I lost about 3-4 minutes in quali, just testing, checking everything. So I only had one lap in quali. One lap where I got a slip and my tires weren't really there. And then, yeah, that was pretty much my lap. Yeah, luckily I don't have a 13th. I don't have a 13th, I have a 12. I have a 12 700k. But apparently it's just a ACC thing. I'm sorry, Stick Chip. I'm sorry. It's the risk that is taken. Nah, I think CPU is fine. 12,700k, still really good. And I got a goated PC. I don't think I really need anything more. Core issues. Oof. That does not sound ideal. Yeah, literally, Thomas. Literally. Some people have made shit tons. And some people have lost shit tons. See, this is where I almost like don't take part in the combo because I don't know anything about this shit, so I don't know. What you could be saying is could be the most factual thing ever. Or it could be the biggest pile of horseshit ever. I don't know. Oh, Gerardo's got a DT. Yay! Makes life easier for me. I don't have to defend from him, but can there be a DT up ahead? Guys, there can still be a DT that can happen. But realistically... Ooh, Sasha's the LP1. They're all still on top of each other. They could literally force each other into a DT. That can definitely still happen. Ah, same thing, Thomas. By some... Abe, you see, now, your statement didn't look as amazing because you spelled margin wrong. The statement doesn't look as juicy because you spelled margin wrong. It's like someone can say the most factual, amazing thing ever. They make one spelling mistake. Nah, you know what? I don't trust the info. That's literally how it goes. I said margin. Yeah. That's wrong. I don't know what you were trying to spell. I hope it is a margin, because that's wrong. It's older 13th and 14th? Ah. I mean, I've heard some things, but not much, to be honest. I mean, there wasn't a stage anywhere near that I was looking at. Oh, Sector 2? Oh, Car 21. There wasn't a stage at all where I've recently been looking for anything CPU related. Or actually even, let alone, upgrading my PC. Oh, yeah. Yeah, literally. Unfortunately, sometimes game crashes and just funny tech stuff always ends up in a bug. Well, I speak Afrikaans, Abe. And you speak Dutch. So we both speak two languages. We are both equal. We're both equal. We both speak two languages, Abe. But then, maybe... Eh? There, now you lost me. A deal? A deal about what? Literally, that's me at the moment. I'll stick with my 4080 until the 8080 comes out. How you doing, Kalen? Hope all is Gucci. There's 7 more minutes. Is Sasha gonna get a win from P4? If so, man is goated. He is Red Bull Ring. That's still cool. I mean, old and reliable and goated. Dude, that was so weird. I saw how many people were entering the pits, and I thought the guy ahead got a DT, and I was like, oh, easy. P4, goated. Still 7 minutes for either myself or the people ahead to get DT. Oh yeah, all good. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm also in the I don't have a clue section, so I was like, oh wow, that's amazing, good shit. Linux really goated. As if I know what the hell I'm talking about. Oh? Did he just lose it himself, or did he get crashed out? See, lots of people are starting to get DTs. Now's my chance, boys. Not to get a DT, but to benefit from a DT. I mean, there's certain things I know about PCs, but I'm not completely like zero knowledge, but I'm not exactly experienced. And this is for nerds? Okay. Okay, cool. Nice. Sure, there's someone you offended by saying that, eh? Better operating system? Okay. Noted. That's my comment. Noted. Yeah, at this point, we would have had to have laps and laps and laps defending against the Aston, but luckily we don't have to. Aston's on 3 cuts. How you doing, Ghosty? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Keep seeing this guy with DT. It keeps confusing me. I keep thinking it's the guy ahead. They're all still on top of each other. So with all the same intent, so I don't know, someone's gonna maybe bin someone. I was gonna say, if that's a cut, that would have been shocking. And guys, considering I hit someone, literally the incident, it didn't even pick up in the incident points that I hit him. So my game didn't detect that I hit the Aston. I didn't get damage for hitting the Aston. And the incident points didn't detect that I hit the Aston. So that leads me to believe that a netcode punted him from Narnia. I don't know. Just my opinion. Through magical skill of living geographically in a unfree zone. How do you achieve this power, you say? Move to South Africa. Get goated internet. So that your internet's just good enough, but just bad enough to intercept netcode. At the perfect rate. Oh, Ellie's now been passed by Nowski as well. So Nowski will be happy. Many will be happy. Thatcher will be happy. Ellie will be pissed. I'm happy. The other two will be. So there's a lot of people that got happy and sad in this race. One more lap. Is there actually one more lap or two more laps? There's 2 more laps. Let's see, they're about to cross the line now. Yeah, 1 more lap. Where is the actual finish line on the minimap? Finish line is there. Yeah, 1 more lap. Last lap, last lap, last lap. Last time I looked at someone who needed code to download. Don't even get me involved in coding. Yeah, donkey. Okay, I don't know. I was ready. Okay, so we're gonna achieve a top 5. We gained 2 positions. Not really the top 4 we wanted from the Gamba side of things, but nonetheless, all Gucci. All Gucci boys. Be a-okay. Ellie still P3. Is there anything gonna happen at the front? Seems like Sasha has it. This is something crazy that happens. Imagine a DT right now. There we go. Just. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. 210s. The top 3 were very, very close. Want to see what happened with regards to the lap 1 and the incident? So let's have a look. Literally, Jake, I was gonna say. Good shit. Yeah, I know, unfortunately. Oh my word. Yeah, I have a peak down the inside. I'm like, nah. That's fine. Nothing really changes up ahead. This was nice. Nice on the forward. What happened with regards to the... I mean, the only thing is the incident... You see, Kameni was fighting Gerardus here. The only thing that could have maybe happened... Oh, I was past Lindblom over here. I was fighting these two. The undercut did work, but not actually at the same time, because I binned the Aston, and then the other guy got away. Wait, when was I ahead of him? Thank you. Where did I bin him? There it is, yeah. Look at how early I broke. I still broke very early. Did he break early? Ah, you see, that's... He broke at the normal marker considering the bad exit he got. So in this corner, he had a very bad exit. His minimum speed was 127, where every other lap, minimum speed was 131, and he's gaining time on the exit. So he was 4 k's an hour min speed and losing time on the exit. So realistically, by the time he got to the braking zone, yeah, it's weird to find if when he doesn't have a slip. At this point, his rear is already a bit broke. 145. Yeah, he was 4 to 5 k's an hour down. It was 4 to 5 k's an hour down. I broke earlier than usual, but he broke the same, if not earlier than usual, while going 4 to 5 k's an hour down. That's not ideal. And then, let me see. Because it didn't give me a contact warning. I want to see if... I'm pretty sure I full on hit him, but... Yeah, look at that. I actually full on hit him, but it didn't give me anything for it. Yeah, it's a full on hit. Like morphing inside him, and then the delay happens with the lag. And I didn't get any damage, didn't get a collision, didn't get an incident point. And then at this point, I just felt bad. At this point here, we have lost. How much do we lose this lap to them? So you just did a 30. So we lost 2 seconds to Benny. So yeah. If it didn't happen, maybe it could have worked out. I don't know. That's a bit hectic, Stick Chip. I give reward the gambler quickly. Oh, thing. And his prediction. Did we get top 4? Nah. Trash. Okay. That's weird. I still have natural packet loss there. That's strange. Okay. Close this again. BCC. The thing is with game capture, for the most part, it's just this stuff over here. And year. All of these were intended to be things that would capture that, and that. And setting it up each time was quite annoying. And not only that was it not just obviously annoying, but then sometimes there'd be certain parts for some reason from these screen captures that wouldn't really work. So if I just do a normal display capture, I never have to set it up, as well as I never have to worry about them having to restart ACC drive the entire time. So, yeah. Why not just use OBS? I don't know. A lot of people have told me to switch to it because it utilizes less resources and there's various benefits to it. But the general setup doesn't really look so nice. I mean, at some point there's a strong chance I'll move, but yeah, I just haven't done that yet. Yes, I'm on Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, Streamlabs OBS. No, it's not because of fancy skins or anything, but yeah. With audio and caption and stuff, so it's easy. Orders overpowered, can't do anything. Yeah, I know, Ellie. It's a bit tricky. But GG's, not too shabby. Good performance still. Honda. Last race of the day. Let's send it. Yeah, I saw that you got overtaken for the most part just because you got smoked down every single straight. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but But yeah, still good performance though, Eddie. You can't beat him, join him. You see, that's kind of what I did. That's kind of what I did, to be completely honest. 29 degrees. Why? Why? Why do they want us to suffer in this heat? The YouTube is just extra for you? What do you mean extra, Jackie? It's just a means of extra revenue and also trying to build up my YouTube as well. Streaming both, yeah. Yeah, it's just a point of building both platforms. And then I never knew which one to kind of like, how would I say, what to use to stream both, what to use to look at both chats, etc., etc. So, yeah. But yeah. Is it? So, 29 degrees. That's gonna die. How much slower? If I go full, I'll keep the quali 3-3. I think in race the tires might die. But let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 clicks down there. 5 clicks there. 5 clicks. That should. Was the slipstream helpful? Yes. Because the main thing is, Ellie, I had problems in quali. ACC drive for some reason bugged out. I needed to close ACC drive, open it again, and then I had an ACC FPS bug, and I couldn't drive. So I had to close the game, restart the game. So that slipstream run you gave me, where the tires were still cold, that was my only run in the entire quali. So yes, it gave me a sort of okay-ish banker to start P5, P6. So I wasn't too disappointed with that. So thank you. If I didn't have that run, I would have obviously continued, or whatever, because the next run I was focused on giving you the slipstream. Then I was like, okay, let's head back to pits. I restarted ACC drive because the top left thing was bugging out, and then yeah, that was literally my quali. Yeah, but we'll see what we can do now in actual quali. I think most people have passed the line. If I head now, I should have clear room and clear space. All good. I just wanted to try and repay the favor as best as I could. Tried to repay the favor. But it's okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. Ooh. Realize what I didn't do. That was gonna feel weird because I've had it once where I'm like, why does this car feel so... Okay. We can maybe find a decent space. Here we're just gonna have to pay attention to the track map. I don't want a scenario again where I come out the pits and end up eating someone or almost eating someone into the oblivion. Hill. Let's see. Okay, we are clear. Look at that, but exit goated. I think today's gone quite well in terms of elo gain. We've gone pretty much 20 something elo per race we've done. So we should be almost, I don't know guys, just check quickly. Like by my name, are we at 5.8k yet or not yet? How close are we to 5.8k? I think we started the stream, we've done 3 races. We should maybe be at like 5.770. Oh, how close was I? I was so damn close. Damn it. Yeah, 5.770. This race will probably... I don't think it will generate 20 elo for me. I don't think. Yeah, maybe we can maybe end it off with 5.8k. It'll be nice. Then we literally gain 93 elo throughout the day, which is... Won't be too heavy. So far we've gained 73. We're gonna have to work hard for the quali. See if we can start in the front again. Plus 24? Okay, we need to win. Let's go. Brad has given us the motivation, guys. Oh, that was a nice exit. Guys are still very cold, so I don't know if this lap will actually mean anything. We can try and see. If we can get a good lap, one banker, that would be really nice. Not bad, not great through the chicane. Guys are now ready, I think, for the last sector. A little bit more sliding than what I'd want. $27.8 by Gruning. And it's flying. Let's see, can we get a nice bank here on lap 1? A little bit early there. Short shifted too soon. Is okay, Spanker. Yeah. E1 banker now. Should gain, yeah. There's still a bit more we can gain. I suppose it's mostly track specific stick shift. Ooh. Oh, the rev limiter there wasn't ideal. That was all terrible. Yes, we've maybe got like a 3 at best. Yeah, maybe a 3 at best. Okay, let's set up the lap. Got 2 more laps. That was terrible. Not as good as the first attempt. Or the second attempt we just had. Surprised it's not better. There we go. If we can nail this, then we'll be Gucci. No, we hit the curb. And we hit that curb as well. Should be a slightly better exit. Oh, it's a lot better. Damn it, the 10th we lost. Not ideal. Oh, the 10th we lost. Damn it, man. Could have maybe been a 2. Could have maybe been a high 2. Half Potencia. Ooh. This could be spicy. And we lost a quarter of a tenth. Can we match the chicane? That felt good. The exit not that great. The exit was piss poor. Oh, I hit the grass. No. Broke too early. I thought with the much better chicane, would have had to brake a little bit early, but I broke too early. No. We choked it. There's a 2 there. There's definitely a 2 there. Cooper's on my ass now. Ooh, I'm a 0.8 behind. Shit. Now, the biggest problem with this car is its first is bad. Very bad. And the last 2 is good. Yeah, because I have one... Yeah, that's actually crazy. I lost 1.5 tenths in the last sector. Oh, that was the... Yeah, 1.5 tenths on that, which is a low 3 potential 2, depending on the cleanliness of the lap. Yeah. Wash the chicken. Let's see. So he needs to find 0.08. Currently he's finding it. Let's see if he can keep the speed. He loses on the exit. Boone needs to find 4 tenths. At this point, he's not going to get another run. He needs to find half a second. Z-Lab. Yeah, okay, well, that's pretty much... Oh, the Bentley died to the chicane, so okay. That's going to be myself, Cooper, then Z-Lab. Unless he finds 0.14 over here. Again on the exit. He gains, not 0.14 that he needs. But it puts him a bit closer. Nice. Anyone else improving? There's no one else improving at the moment. Aston lost a lot. Yeah, it's all good. Velas. Ah, sorry. I said Z-Lab. Velas. Anyone else? 6 tenths up. That's going to improve him by a lot. 7 tenths. Maybe P22. Go. Yeah, so far, look at this, guys. First sector. Fastest first sector, McLaren. Fastest middle sector, Bentley. Fastest last sector, Honda. So each of them have their respective sectors that they fly in. Ah, I didn't quite improve. Okay. 29 degrees. Let me think. Is it worth it to go higher ducks? The rears were... Actually, look at what the pressures highest. Not ideal. Fronts, generally. Rears maybe with the left. Yeah, I think I'll just kind of leave the ducks exactly the same. Have our ducks in a line. Bentley and Honda almost have the same bop. Okay. So, what do we have as current pressures? We have 9951. 9951. One. Increase the rear PSIs by 1 click. the rear right by 1 click. That should be okay. Gucci, we ready, boys? We are ready. Cucumber, if you are still in chat, you can put a Gamba for 1 minute if you are able to do it very quickly. 1 minute for win. But if not, then no Gamba. Last race for the day. Let's hope that we can finish it off with a W. If we finish it off with a W as per what Bradbury said, then we shall be at 5.8. Slowly but surely heading back to 6K, which is nice. Gamba's up, boys. 1 minute. 1 minute. You got a minute to win it. Minute to win it. I thought the setup wasn't going to load for something. Okay, this is going to be very difficult with the Bentley, because the last time the Bentley was with me was the last Solder race, and he was very quick through the chicane, and everything was going well, and then he eventually lost out quite a lot because he died in the chicane. So if he doesn't die through the chicane, it's going to be a very close race. Dude, that Bentley off the line is mental. Oh, they're going side by side. That was clean to literally run him just completely out of room. Okay, he had a sort of a clean bounce. I think the Bentley's going to be difficult to pull away from. I think in the race it will be very fast. Then it's going to be about whether I can manage my chicanes against him. Yeah, there's something next to your name, Draw. You did Gamba. You Gambit on yes. This is Zillas and Rune and Joshi are fighting. For half a second, it's going to be a close race the entire way through. Oh. Do not want some sand. Ooh, sector 1 we pulled it off so far. Okay, 2/10 in sector 1 where we're normally quite equal. Oh, we both had massive bounces. He gained 2/10 on me through the chicane. Oh, this chicane did not go according to plan. So on this lap so far, I've gained 2/10 in the first. He's gained 2/10 in the middle. So far, I'm gaining 1/10 in the last. Broke a bit too early again. Actually worked out okay. He broke a little bit late. Gained 3/10 in the last there. If we can keep this up, we'll be Gucci. this time he didn't make the mistake in Sector 1. Even though my Sector 1 is 1/10 faster, he didn't make the mistake. Ooh! Get an awkward bounce. That's it. He's completely outside the slipstream area of extents. He had a good second chicane. Now things go as per normal. I should disappear away from him in the last sector. Let's see. Specifically this last corner. Do I? Doesn't really seem like it. Still 9/10s. He's still improving Sector 1, but he's freshened up his Sector 1 without a doubt. This time I think he's actually gained slightly on us. Oh, he had a clean chicane. Oh, he had such a clean chicane. Mine was better, but not his one. Hey, my second chicane was finally what I wanted it to be. But he had even a better one. Oh my god. Dude, look at how much I'm improving on this lap. And he's caught me. He's caught me on this lap, so he's about to do a 4 in the race. More than likely, unless his last sector is very bad. Yeah, maybe got a cut. We'll see if he takes the fastest lap from me or not. Yeah, told you. The Bentley has crazy potential in the race, but you've got to nail both chicanes the entire time. So it's there for him. He just needs to not make a mistake. Because literally this track is all about the chicanes. If you can nail both chicanes, literally you are golden. Again, there he had a good chicane. He had lots of bouncing, so he lost time on the exit. En is vlieging? Bentley Supremacy? Ooh, that was late. He'll gain on me there. Ooh, that was a costly mistake. It's a sector where I'm supposed to be gaining and I lost. I'm just interested what it's going to be like when he gets close and he has to experience the dirty air. I don't actually know what Bentley's like dirty air-wise. Don't know if anyone in chat knows. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, if you hood view, then it makes no difference. It does have a very, very long and wide hood. That's something. I don't think so, Dunkley. I don't think so. I don't know if it's actually any good or not, but I don't... In my mind, it doesn't make sense for it to be good. Does that make sense? I think Nissan's pretty good. Can be decent. Someone's got in the cut already. I mean, DT. Honda. Cucumber, Honda. Take the BMW out and then try Honda at Zolder instead of BM at Zolder. And if those are all the track cars you're driving. Are you wanting to switch car, or is this specifically for you to do Zolder dailies? Switch car or Zolder dailies? Okay, yeah. I mean, you can try the Honda. Maybe you like the feel of it. So I'd say Bentley, BM, Honda. Try. Maybe you like. I think you've tried the Ferrari before, so I don't think I can suggest that. Ooh, I honestly thought that was it for me. Thought I was gonna yeet myself. Told you this was gonna be a close race. Now it's if I make a mistake and let him pass, or if he has a crazy chicane, he can just naturally fly past. This thing behind also has really good acceleration. That's making me work for that 24 elo. Mr. Cooper's making me work for it. This is not a chilled runaway race. Nice, but I want to overtake. That also makes sense. Oh, that was bad. Oh, it worked. Time, thank you so much for the follow. Or Simi, welcome in. Is it bad? No, I think it's better than the Audi. But first see if you actually like it or not. Depends on how you drive. We are top, and the Bentley are driving very well. We're gapping the rest, but yeah, it's making me work for the shit. Oh, there, if I somehow avoided the chicane, it would have been fine, but worked out anyway. Only halfway now. Oh, shit. Ooh, but yeah, give Honda a go. Maybe you like it. Literally, it's a speedboat. And we have Aquaman literally filling the track with water, and it's speedboating along. There we go. Finally a nice chicane. Oh, hopefully this yellow flag doesn't screw us. Please move. Oh, thank goodness. I looked at the mini-map before I got there, and I honestly thought, okay, GG's. Man's chilling on the chicane. And I have a PB after 9 laps of racing. It's good. Missed the chicane completely. Or the apex completely. Work, please. Cooper's gonna get a shitload of elo from this. Yeah, it's a 25 minutes. If it was a 1.7x, you'd get a lot. There we go. What helped me there is it ended up bouncing for too long. I didn't get a mental exit. Ooh, almost grass. Oh, he had a bad exit. Go. It's funny to say that like at half a second back. I'm like, yes! Some breathing room. Because it's been like 310s, 210s the entire time on me. So half a second feels like breathing room at this stage. In comparison. Then when at some stage when he was 9/10, it was like, oh my word, he's a mile away. This is going to come down to one of us screwing the chicane. Or none of us. I hope not. I hope not, and hope we don't get there. Oh, thank goodness for his grass exit, because I had a terrible one. If he did not, I mean, he had a crazy exit there. If he did not end up on the grass there, that was GG's. I realized I broke too late into the corner and accelerated too late. And had an awkward bounce, and that would have literally been GG's. So that was the awkward scenario where I had a very bad chicane and he had a very good chicane, and those two almost intersected. I think this is my first 28. Not much problem it was. Trying to get back in the zone. Again, I'm not taking enough of the first part. But just chill in the middle, yeah. Should be okay. I've got plenty of cuts to spare. getting close though. The one thing that could happen here is because he sees that I keep messing the chicane up now, he could go for a really crazy chicane, which could either pay off, or it could screw him and he has a bounce and gets heated. That's also a possibility at the moment. So 4 laps left. Just managing the chicanes. He had a bit of a donkey exit. Oh, now we got crazy breathing room. Breathing room just gives me freedom to, if I do mess up, then I'm Gucci. There we go. Much better chicane. It stays the same in terms of breathing room. Seven tenths. Come on. Can we make it 8 out of this exit? Oh. Yo, Dragon, welcome to the stream. Oh, I can imagine. I'm super excited for you. Let's go. You're gonna have an absolute blast. ACC is sensational. If you have any questions, Dragon, or any help needed, be sure to ask here. Everyone's very knowledgeable, everyone's very helpful, everyone can help you as best as possible and make your ACC journey as amazing as it can be and as enjoyable as it can be. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask. And wishing you an awesome ACC experience, as I'm sure you'll have a great time. Let's go. Exactly. Welcome to Sim Race. Let's go. Well, I actually made the engine. Actually heard the engine. I don't know where I did it. But, oh. 8 tenths, nice. Tenths. Very nice breathing room. Yeah, definitely. 8 tenths through that chicane on me. God damn. He's at one hell of a lap this lap around. Whatever I'm doing, he's about to go 3 tenths quicker. 2 tenths quicker. Lost out of that hairpin. He's gonna do like a 7 this lap, more than likely. Maybe slightly quicker. Yo, Jonas. Can the engine damage repair with pit stop or something? No. If you hurt it for 24 hour, it stays hurt until the whole 24 hour ends. If you completely bend the car, in the sense of you blow the engine, that's kind of that. The only way I think you can repair an engine is to leave the lobby, rejoin the lobby. Am I correct in saying once you kill the engine, guys, in a 24-hour or whatever, the only way you can repair it is to leave and rejoin the lobby? I mean, you're going to lose what? RTG? Is it RTG or leave the lobby? I don't know. Well, it's one of those two, but either or, it's going to cost you a shitload of time. RTG fixes it? Okay. Well, then RTG, which is return to garage. If no one reference. But yeah. Ah, I see. Okay. That's still going to cost you a hell of amount of time, but... return to garage. So when you click start on your options, you click the start menu and then you click return to garage. Ah, RTG to fix it? Okay. Check this Porsche. How can you avoid engine damage? Just avoid spamming the downshifts like crazy. If you do normal downshifts and you don't spam like crazy, you'll be okay. You'll be a-okay. Guys? We have a bit of a problem here. The problem, you might ask? Did I just finish a Zolder race? A Zolder race with perfect SR, no crashes, no cuts, no time gains. We just have a perfect race at Zolder? GG's, Ryan. GG's. You drove fucking phenomenal. Well done. Literally had to make me drive my ass off the entire race. GG's, Ryan. Yo, that was a unicorn race. Literally, I pulled to the side to avoid that BB. I knew that was potentially going to happen. GG's, Ryan. Fucking phenomenal. Let's see. In the race, quickly, let's see the sectors. 933. 823. The chicane. Some of the times that I thought I took it well, he was gaining 1 and a bit 10 something there. So he drove phenomenal. I mean, we gapped the rest of the pack. It was really, really amazing. Wait, let's see. Yeah, we gapped everyone else very, very nicely. We drove very well. That guy's Noah says Jeet Oms, amazing racecraft. Thanks. Nice. Let's see. I want to see if there's any other chaos at the start that I missed out on.
Hey, shake and bake, Cal.
Dragon Flash, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. GG's, yeah, that was really, really fun. Let's see what happened to Greening at the start here, because I think Zilas got ahead of him. Ah, he had an awkward chicane. Infinite bounce glitch. Got ahead of him. Let's see quickly what happened. Is he still ahead of him yet? How did they get past him? Ooh. This looks like it was a spicy lap. Look at this spicy lap, boys. May actually take the HUD off. Let's just watch the spicy lap where they fought each other. Everything looked quite clean. Did that quite well. Are they gonna go side by side in the chicane? Oh, Small little tap. Merck's got the shorter line. Dude, this is very nice. Very, very clean racing. Please don't screw it. Ooh. Small little touch again. Small little touch again. Nothing too bad. Nice. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Was there any other... Noir said good race today, eventually. Let's see, McLaren's got the slip here. Anything happen from here? Oh, he peeked the inside. Oh, he just made Cat outbreak himself, having a peek. Oh, side by side. Does the Mecha go around the outside? Ooh, that's nice. Nice. Does he get back at him? Ooh. Ferrari also got involved. It actually looked like they had a pretty good race again. We shall see here that I think I'm at 5,800 elo. The 5,804. Let's go. Good sheet. Good sheet. Let's see. I'm probably 98th on the leaderboard. 107th. Holy shit, dude. People have actually grinded so hard. It's mental. What is it to get top 100? Okay. Dude, I can remember the stage where I was like 30th, 20 something. Now, literally, you need to be at 6K to be in the top 83. That is mental, dude. People have been grinding. Dude, that is insane. Yeah, Elephant. The problem with Elephant Pro now is because of the nature of me entering Elephant Pro as one of the lower elo drivers. If I do not have a great finish, I'm going to lose a shitload. Like if we look at Cody entered Elephant Pro as the 40th lowest elo, so the lowest elo in the lobby. He finished 28th, made 12 positions up compared to his elo, and he lost 30 elo. So that's the problem. It's all related on finishing position and not anything other than finishing. Yeah. I mean, we're at 8.66 SR again. We're slowly climbing our way back to 9.99. But yeah, guys, the races were fun today. Really appreciate all the love and support you guys have given, both onto YouTube as well as onto Twitch. If you guys haven't already, !YouTube. Please go give some love and support to the YouTube. Drop a sub there as well if you can. Other than that, thanks for all the subs, the follows, everyone that has participated in today's stream. Keep well, have fun, and I shall see you guys again tomorrow. Thank you again. Peace out. Bye.